kapuso, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Welcome back to the Philoy Echo Center in San Juan City. This is your favorite in-between sports and entertainment show, Game On. My name is Martin Javier, working alongside Mr. Pure Business and Pleasure, Anton Rojas here on the show. What's up, brother?
Marts, when you were reading the headlines, na-excite ako kasi panibagong araw, panibagong segment na ihahatid ni Papa Bear at Baby Bear for the very first time dito sa Game On. So it's an exciting day and an exciting show for us today.
Magsisimula na ang bulahan. Mamaya po yan. Dito syempre sa Game On. Pero Ander, pag-usapan muna natin yung panalo kanina ng Mapua Cardinals finally getting their first dub of season 98 at the expense of the AAC Generals. The final score there was 67-55. How big was that for Mapua? Because I kept repeating there at the broadcast booth na parang sabi ko, this could possibly change the course of the season for Mapua and could start, you know, something, could get them back to their winning ways.
I think the question is right now is if there's enough time to turn the season around because hindi biro yung 0-8 eh.
Yeah.
There was a time when it was the first year of Coach Randy Alcantara in the NCAA, and Mapua ended the first round with a 3-6 record.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
then they finished the second round with a 6-3 record. So 9-9 yung kanilang elimination round record, but they did not make it to the Final Four. So if ever they're going to make it to the Final Four and the finals like they did in the previous year, kailangan na nila mas-sweep yung buong tournament. I mean, yun yung mindset.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it's not in their hands anymore. Their destiny is no longer in their hands. They have to hope that other teams lose. So that's the question for them. But in terms of the impact, I'm just happy for them. Because it's a huge King Kong-sized gorilla off of their backs. Kasi sanay sila na manalo, pero this season, puro talo eh. So this is unfamiliar territory for this group. Unfamiliar territory for Coach Randy Alcantara. So I'm just happy for them. On the other hand, ang EAC, well, I hope they turn things around. I hope they find a win because, you know, it's the year they're hosting the NCAA.
Right. And they've been close. Like against Perpetual for EAC, they lost by just a point. Eto against Mapua, they tried to come back. Pero laging ganun eh. Kinakapos yung mga comeback attempt nila. Tapos, yung Mapua, sumasagot ng pang-separate nila dun sa laban natin kanina. So, it's gonna be a difficult road ahead for both of those teams. But for Mapua, ang maximum nila, right now, they're 1-8. So, 10 wins ang maximum nila. For EAC, pwede pa silang mag, you know, a few wins here and there. Maximum pa nila 11 wins. And they still have 2 games left dito sa ating first round.
You know what, Marts? It's the start of the weekend, pero marami tayong pag-uusapan dito sa Game On. I'm actually very excited for tomorrow's news segment. It's going to be a very fun discussion. I can't wait to welcome back Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio on this table. Namimiss ko na nga eh. Sinabi ko na nga sa'yo yesterday. I'm excited to get into it with him again. But before that, balikan muna natin yung nakaraang linggo as we have the awesome plays for week number 4 of NCAA Season 98.
Narito na ang top 10 plays sa ika-4 na linggo ng NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball. Simulan natin sa number 10. It's Perpetual's Jello Razon with the acrobatic move. Sa number 9, how about some defense? Eto, si Omar Larupay. Huli! Sa number 8, ituloy natin ang block party.
Oh, sent back by Omega.
Ito naman si Mark Denver Omega na parang naghahanap ng isang tryout sa volleyball team. Dito naman sa number 7, the man in the carbon fiber mask, Maclod Guadagna, showing us that he's more than just a shooter. He's got some moves in the post as well. Para naman sa number 6, Paulo Hernandez, umikot, ops, bumagsak ang bantay. Konting Pinoy step, puntos para sa Mapua. Sa number 5, isang well-designed alley-oop play mula sa JRU. AJ Miranda to Marvin Janicio. Special delivery. Depensa ulit tayo sa number 4. Kenneth Villapando with a chase down block. Watch your head.
Big section by Villapando.
At number 3, a rare in-game half-court shot courtesy of Toby Agustin. Here at number 2, Campbelltown, Sydney, Australia's very own Cade Flores bringing the thunder from down under. And for our number 1 play, the brand new Renz Abando alley-oop that we were waiting for but never saw. Here's the rookie, Kevin Santos, stepping in and finishing it for the MVP. Watch out for more awesome plays as the men's basketball tournament continues here in NCAA Season 98.
Oh, Anton, ako excited ako dun sa awesome plays natin because I know like there were a lot of good plays this past week. Villapando chase down, the dunk by Kevin Santos. Cade Flores, yun
Thunder from down under.
the thunder from down under. You know what got me excited there? Meron na siyang dalawang missed dunk attempts before that.
Yung pangatlo, di ba?
Yun yung pangatlo.
Third time's
So,
the charm.
finally getting it down that time around. So, it was great.
But of course, yung two-handed dunk ni Kevin Santos, for me,
Yun.
that topped what Cade did. Because we were waiting for Renz Abando to do that with Fran Yu last season. So hindi natin nakita, pero nakabawi naman yung rookie. I mentioned tomorrow, we're gonna have an exciting new segment talking about, you know, the trends that happen here in the NCAA. Pero may nagsimula na ng trend eh.
Oh, sino yan?
Oo eh, pagdating sa hairstyle eh, tawagin natin.
Oh, tawagin natin.
Bailey Sakot.
What's up, bro? Oh. He's like a totally different person. Hindi ko
Yeah, I
nakilala
know,
eh.
parang ano eh. It's like he's in LSGH all over again. So what's the inspiration, brother, behind the new look?
I'm inspired by my fellow anchors. Short hair. You need that fade for you to perform well in work.
Wow. You need that fade. Oh, that
Fade. So that's what you
yeah.
call it, huh? The fade.
Fade, that's
Okay,
right.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
These new guns, man. They got terms that we don't know. I'm kidding. But Bailey's, good job. Maliwanag si itsura ni Bailey's, ano. So, be sure na sasama natin si Bailey's bukas sa segment natin. Okay. But, again, we're just getting started here in this edition of the show. Dahil susunod po, makakausap natin ang ating mga halftime performers. And then afterwards, Anton, ito na yung bagong segment natin sa Game On. Polahan with Andre Paras and of course, the Tower of Power, Benji Paras. Lahat po yan sa pagbalik natin dito sa Game On!
Sutulan ng bilis at tugatog ng husay upang ipagdiwang ang kadakilaan.
Kadakilaang nakuluklok sa bawat isa sa atin.
Maniwala sa sarili sa harap ng pagdududa. Maghangad ng ikabubuti ng nakakarami.
Kumilos ng tapat. Kumilos ng may layunin.
Kumilos para maging pinakamahusay na bersyon ng iyong sarili.
Achieve greatness every day.
NCAA Season 98.
Catch all the action live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays through Sundays, 12 noon on GTV.
How's the first day back for everybody?
It was great to see everyone. I think we were all happy to be back together.
The show. This is still Game On. My name is Martin Javier and as promised, we continue the show with our halftime performers na sumali na sa atin dito. And po, maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok. Mga kapuso, live na live ngayon sa GTV online as well, NCAA Philippines and GMA Sports PH. We got our performers here for Game 1 and Game 2. Unahin na natin. Ito nag-perform kanina sa ating Game 1. Nandito si Ryle. Tama ba? Ryle ang pronunciation, ano?
Yes, tama.
Okay. So it's Kyle with an R.
With an R, yeah.
With an R.
Mismo.
Okay. Rael, tanong ko lang, ano apelido mo? Joke lang. Kasi Rael lang ilalagay doon. Sabi ko, ano siya apelido
Right now, it's complicated. Namimili pa.
Okay. So, Rael lang. Ayan, sige.
For now.
For now. Okay, sige. At nandito rin siyempre ang nag-iisang at nagbabalik na si Mr. Jamir Zabarte.
Yo, what's up sa inyo guys?
What's up, bro?
Good afternoon, pre.
Good afternoon. Kamusta ka naman, Jamir?
Ayun, masaya actually dahil ayun, naimbitahan tayo dito na mag-perform sa NCAA. And ayun, it's good to be here kasi nakaka-excite na manood ng game.
Oo. Jamir, last time ba, nung huli kang pumunta dito, was it in Lasal Green Hills pa o nandito na tayo sa Philoilon?
Actually, dito, first time ko dito.
First time mo dito?
First time ko dito. Yes, yeah.
Okay. So, sige. Dahil naka-performance ka na kanina, Rael, share mo sa amin yung experience na yon. Siyempre, dito, medyo iba to eh. Center court, halftime performance, tapos, at saka sa gitna with, you know, the backup dancers and everything.
Yeah,
How was the experience?
Nung una, kinakabahan ako kasi tawag dito. It's my first time to perform at a basketball game. So, nakakaba. I came here thinking nakakanta lang ako. Tapos, papasayawin din pala ako.
Okay.
So, nagulat ako. Sabi ko, may sayaw to. Sana, more danceable yung song na pinili ko. But we pulled it off. Sobrang happy ako sa support ng dance group, the dance team. Sobrang thankful ako sa kanila. And of course, to you guys for inviting me. So, maraming salamat.
Of course, dun eh. Tagalog song yung kinanta mo dun.
Oo, kanina,
Kita
Ligaya.
ko, sinasabayan niya. Sabi ko, ano pa? Sinasabay, down to the beat sinasabayan ni Rael yung movements. Si Jamir naman. Oh, Jamir, narinig mo na to. Your expectation later.
Na-tense tuloy ako.
Na-tense ka?
Joke lang. Mas nangingibaw pa rin yung excitement sa akin kasi nga, syempre, it's my privilege na, it's my pleasure na ma-invite dito sa NCAA para mag-perform. So, ayun, excited ako mag-perform para mamaya.
Speaking of performing, Jamir, congratulations pala on your show with Mr. Ding Dong Dantes, Marian Rivera, Papa Bear, kasama mo rin dyan sa show.
Yes.
Bonggang Villa.
Bonggang Villa, yes.
Yun, congratulations.
Thank you naman sa'yo, pare. And sa mga nanonood po pala ng Jose Marias Bonggang Villa, sobrang thank you po sa inyo, sa lahat ng support, sa love, and huwag kayong mag-alala dahil may pasabog kami, hindi mo na pwedeng sabihin yan.
Ano kaya yung pasabog na yan? Hintayin po natin yan. Pero dahil nung huli, bumisita sa atin si Zonya, kamustahin na rin natin, ka-love team niya yun si Zonya Mejia. Tinanong namin kamusta si Jamir. Ikaw, kamusta naman si Zonya ngayon?
Masaya ang bonding namin dalawa. And ayun, sana makasama ko siya dito sa next guesting, kung meron ba. Sana, hopefully.
Dalawa na kayo nagpo-perform dyan. But of course, we will not let you go without letting you invite our viewers dun sa inyong mga upcoming shows. At syempre, imbitahan nyo paano nila kayo i-follow sa inyong mga social media accounts. Let's start with Rael.
Yes, please follow me on Instagram at #_Ryle. Tapos sa YouTube, Ryle Santiago naman po. Ayun, booking ang apelido sa YouTube. Then on TikTok, same thing, Ryle Paulo Tan naman. Then follow Midnight Suns Agency on Instagram.
Ayun, Ryle, and now, Jamir.
Hello sa inyo mga kapuso. Maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta sa akin. And ayun, thank you po sa pagsuporta sa Bonggang Villa. And paabangan niyo po ang Voltes 5 next year na po yan. So ayun, you can follow me on my social media accounts. Sa Instagram, Jamir Sabarte. Sa Facebook, Jamir Sabarte.5. Sa Twitter, YouTube.
Alright, maraming salamat po kay Ryle.
Thank you.
Ayan, performer ng Game 1. Game 2 performer, nandyan po si Jamir Zabarte. Good luck naman mamaya kay Jamir. Pero syempre po, abangan niyo yung kanyang performance mamaya. Balikan niyo yung performance ni Ryle. Kasi syempre, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga reruns dito sa GTV ng NCAA Season 98. Alright, so ito na ba? Susunod na po. Ito na, tagal nating hinintay ito sa Game On. I would like to call in... sige, mamaya pa. Sige, mamaya muna. Pero mamaya po kasi mapapanood natin si Papa Bear, the Tower of Power, Benji Paras, and Baby Bear, Andre Paras, dun sa kanilang bolahan segment. Okay, eto na ba yun? Ito na, bumisita sila sa San Beda. Let's all watch this.
Lahat ng NCAA schools bibisitahin natin at aalamin natin ang nangyayari outside the court. Ako po si Papa Bear Benji Paras.
At ako naman si Baby Bear Andre Paras. Kwentuhan, kulitan, tambayan. Ito ang Bolahan! Totoo to!
Hindi kami nang bobola.
Teka lang, bakit Bolahan yung title?
Oo nga eh.
Ano nga, i-concept mo to, di ba?
I know, right? From Menjola to the battlefield, march the sons of SBC.
The home of the champions, the San Beda University! At makakasama natin ngayon ang Red Lions to give us a sneak peek on what they do outside of the hard court. Uy, isa pa nga.
Aside sa basketball, ano ba yung iba niyong pinagkakabalaan?
Ngayon po, Papa Bear, siguro yung online classes namin.
Online class? Wow! Yung unang sinago. Yung time namin, pag practice, after practice, tapos na eh. Ito meron pa kayong viewing. Di ba araw-araw nyo ginagawa, viewing before and viewing after. Di ba kayo napapagod?
Hindi. Kasi kailangan din talaga namin yung viewing na yun eh. Para mas matuto pa kami.
Kasi ako nung naging part ako ng coaching staff, ang start namin viewing. Kaya dumadating ako pagtapos na yung viewing. So ayoko nang daanan.
Kayo ba guys, meron ba kayong ginagawa mga strength and conditioning during season?
Sinisingit namin yung strength and conditioning namin parang minsan before the viewing eh.
Just to give an idea sa ating mga viewers, anong oras usually yung first practice nyo?
6 a.m.
Tapos usually, anong oras yung end ng practice nyo?
8 to 8:30.
Tapos after that, papasok pa kayo.
Yes, so pasok pa kami.
Di pa kayo nakakatulog sa klase dahil sa pagod?
Kaya nga sila pumapasok sa class.
Para makatulog. Sa bagay, kasi aircon na kayo, di ba?
Pag nalilate naman kayo, na meron kayong kailangang i-aliba, ano yung usually sinasabi? Kasi ako nung naglalaro ko, sabi ko, Coach, sorry, nasiraan ako ng kotse. Tapos after ng practice, ang sabi ni Coach, wala kang kotse.
Hindi pa kasi kami nalilate kami tatlo eh sa practice. Never talaga, di ba, Tay? Never po kami nalilate na practice. Pero usually, yung mga teammates namin, sasabihin nila, hindi nagising sa alarm.
Sa mga professors ba, ay merong special treatment kayo? Or hindi, bagsak kayo, bagsak. Hindi kayo makakalaro. Ganun yan.
Sa San Beda kasi, pina-prioritize talaga namin yung education talaga.
Ito naman, since of course, makakapasok kayo sa San Beda with school, as a student, scholar, as an athlete, pero meron pa tayong para makapasok sa team eh. May tinatawag na initiation. Meron ba kayong nadaanan?
Nadaanan niyo ba yun?
Siguro kami, kasi sabay kami ni Peter dumating, yung usually pag games, kami talaga nagdadala ng tubig, bola, tapos kapag may iuutos, sila Robert Bolick, inuutos sa kami na kunin mo yung meal namin. Pero gano'n lang naman, wala naman yung physical na pero puro gano'n.
Time sa girlfriend, meron pa?
Meron po, Papa Bear. Siguro lang, yung time management lang din.
Selosa ba ang mga girlfriend?
Ay, hindi.
Siyempre, athlete po. Yung athlete, daming lumalapit. Pagka-athlete ka, daming lalapit ng mga girl.
Alam naman nila, Papa Bear, alam nila na loyal kami, na hindi kami papatol. Kaya kasi Papa Bear, loyal. Loyal talaga.
Bedista.
Alam mo yan. Tigilan natin itong Being a rookie, nagkaroon ba ng adjustment? Transition ng high school basketball to college basketball?
Nung nag-high school ako, wala po masyadong mga plays. Pagdating ko po ng college, din po ako medyo nahirapan pero nakapag-adjust naman po.
So ikaw naman, Cliff. So ikaw ba yung parang sa team kasi, sa players, meron yung tinatawag na laging nagpapatawa yung clown. Ikaw ba yun?
Ay parang marunong na makisama po.
Ito naman yung tanong ko sa mga naka-dorm, di ba kayo naho-homesick? Pag naka-dorm kayo o nasanay na rin kayo?
Dati po, nung una, parang nahihirapan po pero kailangan masanay.
Nakakatambay ba kayo sa labas? Nakakapag-order ba kayo, delivery, or mag-invite ng friend?
Pag free time namin, nag-weights kami, tas minsan tumatambay kami dyan sa soccer field.
Soccer field o swimming pool?
Soccer field po.
Hindi sa swimming pool?
Hindi.
Pero meron pa rin
Si Cliff, nakikita ko doon.
Yan lang po.
Pag may training yung swimming po.
Ito po sa volleyball. Sa volleyball yun. Yan ang gusto ko, volleyball practice. Okay. Maraming salamat ulit sa oras nyo and good luck. Okay, alam kong kaya niyo pa yan. At andito po kami sa 3rd floor ng Sandesa Balcony. At ako po yung nagmamadali, mauna na po ako.
After ng kwentuhan, puntahan naman natin ang kanilang mga favorite spots sa loob ng campus.
Sa pagbabalik yan ng Bulahan, Kwentuhan at Kulitan. Ako po si Papa Bear Benji Paras.
At ako naman po si Baby Bear Andy Paras. At ito ang...
Bulahan!
Bulahan! 1, 2, 3. Bulahan! Eh, natapos din.
Hirap mong katrabaho.
Dad, pasabay.
Ayun, muntik magsabay sa Bulahan. Palakpakan natin. First, Bulahan episode down.
Thank you so much, Martin and Anton, for having me here and also for featuring Bulahan for the first time here on Game On.
Bitin! Nabitin ako. I want to see part 2 already.
Part 2, bukas pa yan.
Gusto ko yung mga tambayan eh.
Ha?
Gusto ko makita yung mga tambayan sa San Beda. Kasi pinag-usapan nila initiation. What was your initiation when you were playing? Ano yung ginawa sa'yo?
I could remember, and if you remember who did this to me, kinalbo kami nun.
Kinalbo.
Lahat ng rookies. Eh, nung time na yun, 7 rookies kami. Yes.
Was it fun?
Of course it was fun. Kasi doon ko nalaman, bagay pala sa akin ang kalbo.
Ooh, okay. So at least nagkaroon ka tuloy ng idea na pwedeng hairstyle. Yun. But how was the experience talking to the players in their, in their home in San Beda,
It was an amazing
natural habitat?
experience because we always see our favorite players on the court. Very aggressive, parang game face on. Akala mo, snub ba sila in person? But just to get to know them in person, grabe. They are one of the most, I guess, funniest people you will ever meet. Yung ating mga athletes sa kanilang mga schools. So just being able to talk about their likes, their dislikes, their everyday lives, or what they have to go through just to be part of the team is very inspiring as well.
Andre, I also heard, we were talking off-cam earlier, daming nakat dun. Maraming tanong na hindi nasama. Tanong mula kay Papa Bear. Hindi na natin sasabihin ko ano yun.
Yes, we all know naman how Papa Bear is with his questions and the way he does things, but malay natin, baka online, ilalagay natin yan.
Alam nyo, gusto kong malaman yung mga tinanong ni Papa Bear. But great job, bro.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so
My
much.
goodness.
Hey,
Looking
he's
ahead,
not done yet, though.
Oh,
today.
yeah. Nope. Later. Second game, it's your first assignment as an
It's a long
analyst.
time coming. Actually, matagal na natin inaabangan to. We've been wanting to have Andre with us here on the broadcast team because he also has a different perspective as compared to his dad. So we want to see how Andre is not just as an actor, not just as a player, but as a game analyst as well.
How'd you prepare for today, Andre?
I prepared by just watching the games, taking down notes, and of course watching your replays and learning from the best. And I can't wait to work with you and you know, be beside each other and just feed off each other and just enjoy the game as well.
Yeah, I mean, it takes me back to the time when I covered Andre in the finals when he was playing for LaSalle Green Hills. He was still very tall, but not as big as he is now. And now we're gonna work alongside each other. So it's kind of a homecoming.
It is
Nakalimutan ko na kung anong NCAA season yun eh. Parang season...
Ayoko na balikan. I don't wanna show my age.
So 98 ngayon, season 80 ba yan? 18 years
Hindi
ago
naman
na.
80, hindi naman 80. Mga 87, mga ganun.
Pwede. Pasok pa sa edad.
Okay, so abangan niyo po silang dalawa sa ating second game today. You saw the game earlier, yung second game natin, the Perpetual Altas against the back-to-back defending champions, Letran Knights. This is gonna be a great matchup.
Yes.
To cap off our Saturday doubleheader. But thank you so much, brother. Mr. Pure Business and Pleasure, Anton Rojas, and Baby Bear, Andre Paras. Sana nag-enjoy po kayo sa lahat ng in-offer natin dito sa edition of the show. Meron tayong Bulahan, meron tayong awesome plays. Nakausap natin yung mga halftime performers natin. But it's time for us to proceed to our second game between Perpetual and Letran. Lahat pong yan sa ating pagbabalik dito po sa NCAA Season 98. But thank you for joining this edition of the show. This has been your favorite in-between sports and entertainment show. Ito po ang Game On!
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
This is it, yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Pusong kampiyon, tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA games. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app para sa latest updates, full game videos at team rosters and box scores. Walang iwanan online sa Season 98 ng NCAA. Achieve greatness every day. The players to watch and the teams to beat. Get ready because your favorite hardcore heroes are here. This is your NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day. Catch all the action live Tuesdays to Wednesdays and Fridays to Sundays, 12 noon on GTV. Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
This is it, yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports.
How's the first day back for everybody?
It was great to see everyone. I think we were all happy to be back together.
We will never get lost because we have our parents.
Kumusta, Alexandra? Salamat at nakapunta ka rito.
Come with me for a tour of the world's biggest IKEA store.
Being a PWD kasi in the Philippines is quite difficult.
Yun yung engineer niyo. Babae pala.
Bakit nga ba tila na buras?
Nagpapatuloy ang napakainit na aksyon natin sa inyo ng mga magigiting na student athletes sa pinakaunang liga para sa mga student athletes na minamahal nating bansang Pilipinas, ang National Collegiate Athletic Association. This is our coverage of Season 98 as we are saying hello from the city of San Juan as we are back inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center para sa ating pangalawang laban ngayong Sabado. Sa ating unang laro, nagtagumpay sa unang pagkakataon ngayong season ang Mapua Cardinals as they defeated the EAC Generals 67-55 and that sets the stage para sa ating pangalawang laban which is a crucial one kung saan makikipagtagisan ng galing ang University of Perpetual Health System Dalta at ang defending back-to-back champions ng liga ang Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. You see King Caradipio and of course Peter Pan, Ray Joey Barcuma on your screens ready to go at it dito sa ating pangalawang bakbakan. This all seen live on GTV and all over the world via GMA Pinoy TV and GMA News TV International at hello na rin po sa lahat ng mga kapuso nating nakatutok sa NCAA Philippines sa YouTube at sa Facebook and please do follow our social media accounts as well on Twitter and Facebook sa GMA Sports PH. Mabuhay Pilipinas! Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas, at sa unang pagkakataon, makakasama natin dito bilang game analyst, coming from being a player in the NCAA to a player in the pros, to being an actor and a performer all his life, now with us here sa NCAA Season 98 broadcast team, Baby Bear himself, Andre Paras. Welcome, brother.
Thank you so much. Very excited to be here, and good afternoon to our Kapuso viewers all around the world, and we are going to witness a great matchup today.
It is a great matchup indeed, Andre, as we have Perpetual, isang koponan na ganadong-ganado na makakuha ulit ng panalo because for the first time this season, they are coming into a game having won back-to-back matchups. At yung Letran naman, defending back-to-back champions, hindi pa sila pumapasok. Mukhang seryoso sila para sa laban na to.
Let us see what they are. Maybe they're doing some game preparations. Ito na nga ang ating Perpetual ALTAs already warming up even during the Game On segment. But let's see, baka Letran is about to enter the game, and it's very exciting to see.
Our courtside reporters, though, they are ready to share with us all the stories from the sidelines. So let's introduce them right now to the broadcast. We have Christine San Agustin reporting for the University of Perpetual Health System Delta. And of course, para naman sa panig ng Letran Knights who are about to enter the floor. Their cheerleaders are here. We have Stephanie Benito. It's great to see you girls, Christine and Steph. And we will get back to you in just a bit. Now, Andre, how are you feeling? I mean, this is a new gig for you.
Yes, it is.
So some people call it a side hustle, but for you, it's something you're very passionate about.
Yes, that is true. Even though I've been gone for the game for maybe a few months, nakakamiss talaga eh. And now it's a different venue for me because I'm now an analyst and I'm alongside you. And I don't want to bring the age out, but I've been watching you ever since being a commentator and analyst. So it's a huge honor to be with you here this afternoon.
Ito yung pinakaunang televised game ni Andre sa NCAA, ako po yung nag-cover. Naglalaro siya para sa LSGH in the finals against San Beda Red Cubs. That was at the Araneta Coliseum.
Yes.
So it's kind of surreal for me right now that we're standing alongside each other. I just gave up my age, bro.
No, don't worry. I'm not going to ask your age. Don't even ask my age. I know how that feels. So right now, I'm just very excited to cover these games with you, and let's get to it.
All right, let's take a look at the team standings right now para malaman kung saan ba nakapwesto itong dalawang koponan na ito. And we are seeing that these two teams aren't even in the Final Four picture, Andre, but they were in the Final Four last year.
Yes, that is true. And look at them right now. Same standing, 4-3 and 4-3. And both teams are coming from a win. So it's going to be very interesting to what kind of game plan they had. Ito nga, ang Perpetual ALTAs last game was October 4. And yung last game naman ng Letran Knights was October 5. So they had time to prepare. So it's very interesting to see kung ano man ang game plan ang gagawin nila for this game.
You know, Coach Mike Sagigit, he's been struggling to find consistency para sa kanyang koponan dito sa ating Season 98. But for the first time, back-to-back wins ang dala ng Perpetual bago itong laban na to kontra sa Letran. You mentioned their last game was October 4 and that was against EAC, a team that's still winless. And Andre, masasabi ko dito sa laban na to, nakatakas itong Perpetual because they scored a measly 14 points in the second half. It's hard to win ball games when you score that much in an NCAA game.
Yes, and if you can see here, no, first and second quarter, they went strong. Third and fourth, medyo bumaba ang kanilang energy. Pero yung napansin nga namin sa game, they are very patient with the ball. They know their strengths as a team, and that's why they always look for their post option. Kung mapapansin nga natin, they always start with Mark Omega at the elbow. Pero yun nga lang, I have a feeling at the third and fourth na pag-usapan na yan sa halftime. Kaya nag-adjust siguro ang game plan ng AIA.
And knowing that we're almost at the end of the first round of eliminations, mas kilala na ng mga koponan ng isa't isa. They know how to make the adjustments. Defenses are gonna get tighter. So it's very interesting to see how these players will adapt and adjust sa kalaban nila. Itong si Mark Denver Omega, Andre, he's kind of like a one-man gang.
Yes.
Because I mean, look at him. The way he walks. Para siyang big man on campus. Parang bully ang dating niya And that's what he's got to do.
That is true. And if you have not seen him in person, this guy is 6'5" or 6'6" in height. And just look at this. Gameplay highlights, grabe, ang lakas niya. He is very strong on the post. And yung maganda dito, even if he is defended on the post, meron siyang counter-attack. He knows how to use his body. He knows how to get in the paint, fish for the foul, or make that easy basket inside.
it seems like you were describing yourself. In terms
Ay,
of
wow.
in terms of the basketball game, you know how to use your body in the
Yes.
post and assert your might and use your strength. But what impressed me the most here with Mark Denver Omega, yung kanyang free throw shooting, 5 out of 7, not really known as a good shooter, but if he can put this much numbers and get to the line via the free throw line, it's gonna help Perpetual.
That is true. And also, if you see 11 rebounds, he knows how to use his length. Hindi lang niya dinadaan sa kanyang haba, kundi ang kanyang strength. That's why it's no surprise that he has 15 points and 11 rebounds in his previous game.
All right, but this is a big game for Mark Denver Omega because he's gonna get matched up against Louis Sanggalang na nagbabalik na para sa panig ng Letran. At para malaman kung paano naghanda itong Perpetual kontra sa back-to-back champions, let's go now to Christine San Agustin.
Bilang paghahanda, malaking parte ng ensayo ng Altas ang pagbubuhat hindi ng sarili nilang bangko kundi ng weights para daw matapatan ang physicality ng Letran. Unpredictable din daw ang gameplays ng Letran kaya't mentally prepared din sila para mas mabilis nilang mabasa kung ano man ang sistema na ibabato sa kanila. Paalala ni Coach Mike sa gigit, sarili nila ang mas matindi nilang kalaban kaya wala silang dapat lamangan kundi ang performance nila during their last game. Lagi din daw dapat i-sustain ang energy hanggang sa dulo ng quarter para hindi na nauulit ang lapses na nagiging dahilan ng kanilang mga pagkatalo. Magawa kayang mabuhat ng koponan ang sarili nilang team para makuha ang inasam na pagkapanalo. Yan ang ating aabangan. Balik muna sa inyo, Anton and Baby Bear.
Alam mo, Andre, itong inaasam na panalo na kakabanggit lamang ni Christine, ito yung parang sayang because last season, they were in the Final Four against Letran and they lost by 2 points.
2 points.
So imagine kung nanalo sila doon, yung kumpiyansa nila mas aangat eh.
Tama, and yung what is it, bilog ang bola, anything can happen. Kaya today, let us see if they can have a redemption game in this type of game against sa Perpetual Altas.
At nakikita ko si Paolo Javidenar, he's back and ready to play para sa Letran Knights. He did not play in their game against San Sebastian. So talagang he's back in the fold, ready to contribute. Balikan natin yung mga numero nung laban na yon. It was Letran versus San Sebastian and we know na sobrang physical nitong dalawang kupunan na ito. Pero pagdating sa rebounds, yamado pa rin ang mga Letranista.
Kita nga natin ng Letran, 14-24, 2019. Hindi ganun masyadong ibang scoring against ang Baste. But the good thing about this, even though they didn't have a good start at the first quarter, bumawi naman sila sa second, third, and fourth. And yung maganda dito sa kanilang offense, they are very patient in their transition offense. They know how to share the ball. They know where the spots are on offense. Yun nga lang, ang napansin natin, they fell in love with their outside shots too much. Pero ang maganda doon, nakabawi naman sila by having their offense flow inside the paint.
There was a time na talagang live and die by the three. Itong mga Letranista. But that was when their team was smaller. When they had Kevin Racal, when they had Mark Cruz as their point guard, when they had Ray Batak. But this is a bigger Letran Knights team right now. So I don't know if they're trying to combine that with the old style of Letran to the physicality. But let's see. Ito yung malaking bagay para sa Letran. Yung pagbabalik nung Brent Paraiso at Louis Sanggalang. They lost both their games na hindi sila naglaro due to suspension. And against San Sebastian, they were back like they never left.
Yes, and yung maganda dito, they produced very, very good numbers. Ito nga, Louis Sanggalang, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Ben Paraiso, 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Ito na nga ang sinasabi na nakabawi sila dahil sa kanilang 2-day absent or should I say, ang kanilang suspension.
Nakikita natin yung galawan ni Brent Paraiso. And it's not just the offense, it's also the defense. Nakikita natin, natapikan niya yung player mula sa likod all the way for the fast break layup. And of course, yung physicality nitong si Louis Sanggalang. Nakausap ko siya nakasalubong ko siya sa entrance. Sinabi ko sa kanya, Louis, good boy ka na ngayon Sabi niya, good boy na kasi hindi na ako pwede ma-suspend.
Tama, and that's a good mentality. Of course, past is past, learn from your mistakes. But going back na dito sa kanilang mga statistics, what I like is that both of them are good coast-to-coast players. They know how to use their body on contact. Ito naman si Louis Sanggalang, he is a good post player as well. He knows how to use his body, get that contact, and attack the basket when needed.
Let's get more from the Letran side and find out kung ano nga ba yung epekto ng pagbabalik ni Paraiso at Sanggalang sa kanilang kupunan. Let's hear it now from Stephanie Benito.
Alam nyo, disappointed Anton and Andre. Ito daw ang naramdaman ni Louis Sanggalang at Brent Paraiso following their 2-game suspension. Sayang daw kasi ang dalawang larong sana ay nakapagambag sila ng puntos para sa koponan. And during his suspension, Brent told me that he tried to focus on on controlling his emotions. This is where he thinks his problem lies. Now that they're back on track and free at last, pangako naman nila na mas disiplinadong laro na ang ipapakita ng dalawa. Nang tanongin ko naman sila kung ano sa tingin nila ang nangyari noong nawala sila and if they think it sparked their loss. Pabiro pang sabi sa akin ni Louie na kaya naman daw ng team kahit wala sila. Sadyang nagkukulang lang tuwing 4th quarter na. And quick update nga, gaya lang sabi ni Anton kanina, Pau Javelinar is back on track at makakapaglaro na following him not being able to play last game because of the left knee injury. Kaya na daw at ready to face the Altas na. Tignan natin if these comebacks could drive the Letran Knights to another victory. Balik muna sa inyo, gentlemen.
Alam mo, Stephanie, habang nagre-report ka, natatakot ako para kay Paulo Javelinar sa ginagawa nila. Mahirap baka ma-injure ulit
Very hyper. Well, maybe if he's doing that means he is very healthy to play. So let us see what he does provide later for the Letran Knights.
Speaking of healthy to play, these two guys have been healthy all throughout season 98. Thank goodness, thank God, Jello Razon and Fran Yu. And that's always good to see because these are two of the best guards in the league.
That is true. And ito nga si Razon, he has a good outside game. He is not afraid to take contested shots. And kung napapanood nga natin, he makes difficult shots look so easy. But he knows his game very well. Ito naman si Fran Yu, he's a good court facilitator. At kung napapansin nyo rin, ang ganda ng kanyang defense. Also when it comes to the weak side defense, ang ganda ng timing niya for the time for him to steal and get that basket, for the turnover, and for it also be converted to a good fast break point.
Kaya naman mga kapuso, kanino po kayo tataya? Sa Perpetual ba o sa Letran? Alamin natin kung sino ang manguna para sa mga starters ng magkaparehong kupunan. Let's go now to our Coliseum announcer.
Ito po ang inyong NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day. Live ngayon sa GTV Worldwide sa pamamagitan ng GMA Pinoy TV at GMA News TV International at may live streaming pa sa gmanetwork.com, NCAA Philippines website at sa YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Welcome back to the Vail Oil Echo Oil Center as we continue with the elimination round in today's main game featuring the University of Perpetual Health System Delta in the Colegio San Juan de Letran in Season 98 Men's Basketball of your NCAA. Let's first call out the starters of your Perpetual Health Altas. At guard number 9, Jello Razon. The other guard number 12, Joshua Thomas. And center number 33, Mark Omega.
There you see the starting unit para kay Coach Mike Sagigit ng Perpetual Altas. MDO Mark Denver Omega, the man in the middle. Makasama niya sina Kim Aurin at JP Boral. Wow, JP Boral, who made a surprise start when Kim Aurin was out with chickenpox last year against St. Benilde, is making a start today. Makasama nila the backcourt Jello Razon at Jasper Cueva. So, sorpresa ito para sa Perpetual. Ngayon naman, silipin natin kung sino ang mga mangunguna sa kupunan ni Coach Bonnie Tan ng Letran Knights. I see Louis Sanggalang already at center court. Kasama niya si Fran Yu, Kobe Monje, Enrico Bohorcelo, and of course the rookie Kevin Santos, who topped our awesome plays para sa Week 4 ng NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball. Andre, how hard is it to suddenly start for a team like JP Boral is doing right now? Hindi siya sanay na ginagamit siya sa simula ng laro. But here in this all-important game, his number was suddenly called.
Yun nga eh. So I do believe this has something to do in their practice physical. This has something to do with their game plan for today's game. So it's going to be very interesting to what type of numbers he can produce for his team.
JP Boral has played 5 times this season but has never started. This is his first start. So tingnan natin kung ano magiging impact niya para sa Perpetual. First shot is in and out para kay Mr. Fantastic Fran Yu, and it will be Perpetual basketball.
Kind of a forced shot, but let's see. Baka that was part of their game plan.
Ito na, JP Boral wearing jersey number 10. Bola na kay Cuevas. Pinasa dito kay Razon. Razon, top of the key 3. So the two guys that we were talking about sa ating matchup, tumira agad.
And as you can see, outside, miscommunication. As you can see sa kanilang play, they did not start with their big man on the post. So ginawa muna nilang kanilang elevator screen to start off. So both teams started off with an outside shot.
Ikaw, Andre, gusto mo na yung opensa nagsisimula sa big man, being a big man yourself.
That is true kasi Mark Omega attracts a lot of defense. So when that happens, a lot of his teammates tend to be open for the open shot once kicked out.
Speaking of open shots, Perpetual has been taking outside shots. 2 from Razon and 1 from Aurin. Ngayon naman, they go inside. This is Omega. And a jump ball was called.
Ito nga rin yung napansin ko, the last game. Letran does not look for their man when they box out. They only look at the sight and flight of the ball and try to grab the ball instead of that contact. So very important yan. Kaya nakikita natin, nakakapag-offensive rebound ang Perpetual Altas.
That's an interesting observation as we see Jello Razon 0 for 4 now are the Altas from the outside.
Good shot pa rin. Very mindful of the shot clock.
Bohorcelo. Another one of those players na in-insert nitong si Coach Bonnie Tan a couple of games ago in the starting unit. Luis Sangalang with a finish.
Beautiful finish there. And also the part of the defense, miscommunication sa kanilang health defense.
If Letran is going to win the NCAA championship a third straight year, they're going to need big-time performances from Luis Sangalang.
That is true, not just on offense, but also on defense.
Arguably, their most important defensive player, itong si Luis Sangalang.
There we go. Starting off at the post.
Boral. A lot of space created for him. JP Boral, unable to score against the rookie Kevin Santos. Omega. Oh, what a spin by Omega, but a block by Santos. Razon in the land of the Giants. Oh, what a physical game.
That's what you'd like to see for both teams. But ito nga, ang importante, ang kanilang body contact sa pag-rebound. Kaya nakakuha ulit ang offensive rebound ang Perpetual Altas.
Nandun pa rin yung angas ni Luis Sangalang. Alam mo ba, good boy na?
Let's see, baka gigil lang because both teams, are already. Letran has the first 2 points.
Aurin. Naagawan. Franyu tumatakbo. Binigay kay Bohorcelo. Bohorcelo with a finish.
Beautiful play. What a way to share the ball on that transition play.
This is the rookie from Caloocan, Joseph Enrico Bohorcelo. Bohorcelo has started all of the games that he has played in para sa mga Letranista. And I just looked at the stats, Andre. That was actually his first field goal ever in the NCAA.
Well, good for him, and that's a good start. So let us see what else he can provide in the next coming possessions.
Samantala, ayan na, yung surprise starter, JP Boral, nakapunto sa ilalim.
Ang ating surprise starter, baka hindi pa ito na-scout ng Letran, but sana mag-adjust sila sa upcoming possessions.
Franyu, pinangga ang depensa, nakapunto sana, pero pupunta siya sa free throw line.
That's what you gotta like about Franyu. He is not afraid of the contact. And even though he gets that contact and foul, he is also a decent free throw shooter. So let us see if he does make those extra 2 points.
Ganda ng pasa ni Jello Razon. Talagang nagpapakitang gilas ang ating mga point guards dito sa laban na to.
You gotta love the energy from both teams.
Yung criticism kay Franyu, Andre, and this is something that he has talked about publicly. Sinasabi sa kanya na masyado siyang mapayat, maliit, hindi na kaya yung pisikalan. But what are your thoughts on that, watching him play?
That is not true because if you can see, he can do well and provide for his team even if the lack of what? The weight, the height? Because basketball is not even a sport of being who has the biggest muscle, who is stronger. It's about who is smarter and quicker. And ito nga, this is what Franyu can provide for his team.
At yun talaga, doon siya sumasandal sa kanyang basketball IQ, sa kanyang decision making in the end game. All right, let's get more now from the Perpetual side. Christine San Agustin has this report.
Anton and Andre, nakakwentuhan ko nga ang Perpetual Altas team captain na si Jeff Egan at binahagi niyang ang laban nito kontra Letran ng isa sa pinaka-importante nilang laro ngayong first round of games. Hindi pa rin daw kasi nila nakakalimutan ang nangyaring pagkatalo kontra Letran sa Final Four from last season, kaya sinisigurado nilang mas higil ang ipapakita nilang Altas ngayong araw. But to make this possible, Jeff is committed to step up in terms of numbers dahil aminado siyang hindi masyadong competitive ang kanyang performance in the past games. Anton and Andre, it is definitely a go hard or go home situation for the Altas, and they are here to make sure that the latter can only happen with the win. Balik muna sa inyo.
It's been a tough season para kay Jeff Egan. It was reported earlier on that he has injuries to both of his Achilles. So mahirap kumilos pag ganun yung injury mo.
That is true. When it comes to Achilles, you can't really do anything but rest. So hopefully, he gets a speedy recovery so we can see him back on the hard court soon.
Porcelo, pinasa dito kay Sanggalang. Sanggalang natapikan pero mananatili ang bola dito sa panig ng mga Letranista.
Ayan ang kanyang specialty sa post inside the paint. So happens hindi nga lang na-convert ang basket. But that was a beautiful pass on the other end.
So kung kanina nakausap ni Christine, ang team captain ng Perpetual, nakausap din ni Stephanie Benito, ang team captain ng Letran Knights na si Fran Yu.
Nakita nga natin, Anton and NJ, not only during the previous game, kundi pati na rin sa game ngayon, how Coach Bonitan relies on his team captain, Fran Yu. And what can we say? This veteran never disappoints. Paalala nga ni team captain Fran Yu sa kanyang kapananay to always treat every game as if it was the championship. For this game, didiktikan daw nila ang kanilang shooting as they seem to miss a lot of this, especially during their 2 consecutive losses. Malinaw naman daw na three-peat ang kanilang aim for this season, kaya hindi nila hahayaang matatapos ang laro na to nang hindi nila iuwi ang panalo. Ito ang kinlaro sa akin ni Fran. Balik muna sa inyo.
So swak sa observation mo, Dre, na talagang they're putting premium now and emphasis on the three-point shot.
That is true. If you can see, Perpetual Altas now on a 2-3 zone, which means they want Letran Knights to take the outside shot.
And Letran, looking at the stats, is actually the best team in terms of three-point field goal percentage, averaging 35.8% from beyond the arc. What a move by Fran Yu.
Ayan, what are you talking about? Height and weight. If Fran Yu can do that, anyone else can.
And it's a 7-2 lead now for the defending champions. And there's a foul away from the ball. Sanggalang acknowledging it, pero balikan natin itong pasa ni Sanggalang. Fran Yu off the glass end in.
Yeah, that is a very smart play from Fran Yu. He knows na 2-3 ang binibigay ng Perpetual Altas. So what best way to do if you want them to take the shot, he will drive for that counter.
Timeout muna tayo. Lamang Knights kontra sa Altas, 7-2.
Sutulan ng bilis at tugatog ng husay pang ipagdiwang ang kadakilaan.
Kadakilaang nakuluklok sa bawat isa sa atin.
Maniwala sa sarili sa harap ng pagdududa.
Maghangad ng ikabubuti ng nakakarami.
Kumilos ng tapat. Kumilos ng may layunin.
Kumilos para maging pinakamahusay na bersyon ng iyong sarili.
Achieve greatness every day.
NCAA Season 98. Catch all the action live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays through Sundays, 12 noon on GTV.
The very intense Perpetual Altas camp na medyo hirap makakuha ng puntos. Andre Paras, ano yung nakikita mo? At bakit nahihirapan itong Perpetual na makakuha ng field goals sa pagsisimula ng ating laro?
Well, unang-una, mapapansin natin ang ganda ng depensa ng Letran. And we know from the past game, they always go to Mark Omega at the elbow for the start of their offense. Pero dito, nahihirapan sila eh. So baka nga ang ganda ng pagka-scout ng Letran dito.
Samantala, may inside pass para kay Abis. Bonhead na depensahan si Abis. Abis, ilalabas ang bola para kay Aurin. Aurin, napakalayo. Short on that shot. Omega nakakuha ng offensive rebound. And that's a possession arrow pointing in favor of Letran now because that's the second jump ball that we've seen.
And that's the shot that Letran wants you to take, the outside and far shot. A very uncomfortable shot. And yun, nagawa nila and now they have the possession of it.
Para Iso, pinigay dito kay Sanggalang ang bola. Sanggalang will dribble it across the half-court line. Caralipio. Kontra kay Abis. Caralipio, binigay kay Monhe. Monhe to Brent. Paraiso on the drive. Oh, sorry miss there for Brent.
Sorry miss indeed. And natakot siguro kay Mark Omega being 6'6". Hindi pa nga nakataas ang kamay niya at that time. Pero hopefully sa next possession makakabawi siya.
Yeah, it looked like he was just casually sidestepping his way to the basket. Pero minsan ganun eh. As we see, this triple mula kay Ray Joey Barcuma and he is hyped.
So if Letran wants you to take that shot, you take it. You make them pay with that kind of defense.
And there's a little trash talk going on right now between Franyu and Ray Joey Barcuma after this shot. And there you see how hyped he is, Andre.
Yes, you can. Of course, in this kind of atmosphere, you cannot control your emotions. Of course, hindi naman natawagan ng ref, kaya okay lang yan.
Itong si Barcuma, parang parang boksingero yung katawan eh. As we see Monhe missing on that putback attempt. Barcuma has the basketball. Barcuma. Oh, the pass was too low para kay Mark Omega.
But you gotta love the effort of Perpetual Altas. They know where to run for their spots. Ito nga si Mark Omega, ang kanyang transition sa pagbaba, yun nga lang. It was just too low for him to grab the ball.
Franyu. Tignan natin kung aatakihin niya itong depensa ni Barcuma. Franyu. Monhe with the finish. What a play.
Kobe Monhe showing his athleticism there. Didn't need to dribble. All he had to do was read the play and cut. And he gets rewarded for that play.
Man, I would have loved to see him snap that ball. Itong si Kobe Bryant Monhe. Yes, mga kapuso, yun po talaga ang pangalan niya sa birth certificate. Kobe Bryant Monhe.
And to think, no, Kobe Monhe has a mask. And when you have that mask, usually matatakot ka umatake sa basket. But this guy has no fear at all kahit matamaan because he knows what is at stake.
Oo, dahil wala sa Final Four picture sa puntong ito, ang mga Letranista. So, they want to go ahead of Perpetual and get back to where they feel like they belong. Ito na, Andre, 5 out of 7 in the previous game for Mark Denver Omega. And we talked about how valuable it is going to be for Perpetual if he can make those free throws consistently.
That is true because as of now, you can see they are struggling in the field. So the best way for them to score is from their second chance point. So it is very important for them to make their free throws at this point.
Omega, a 56.3% free throw shooter. 1 for 2 sa pagkakataon na yun. By the way, it's a good crowd for Perpetual, more so for Perpetual. We have some students in Perpetual uniforms. It's a Saturday, and they have come out to support their squad.
And that is the beauty of it, because this is the new normal, basically, no? And malay natin, the reason why they are doing that, malay natin, baka may mga plus points yan sa mga test nila, no?
Dapat na. Lalo na pag manalo yung Perpetual.
Ay, yan, bonus yan. Wala na mga reaction paper, mga plus points sa test or exam. But kidding aside, I'm sure this is a beautiful way to show your school pride.
Speaking of school pride, by the way, sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon, you guys do know na hindi natuloy ang tatlo sa ating mga laro dito sa NCAA due to Typhoon Carding. So, lahat ng mga bumili ng tickets sa LPU versus San Sebastian, JRU versus Benil, and San Beda versus Perpetual, i-honor po pa rin yung inyong mga tickets, and you can watch the games when you come back here to the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. So paalala lang po sa lahat ng mga kapuso nating bumili ng mga tickets na yun. Franyu against Barcuma. Franyu challenging the defense of Barcuma.
Looks like the Letran is getting their rhythm here, Antonio. They are going with the Horns offense, I'm sorry. And both big men are cutting to the basket to get that open lane because they know their strengths in the paint.
Here's another surprise entry. Ariar is in para sa mga Letranistas. Brent Paraiso knocks down a triple. Aurin. Abis faking the handoff. Abis on the drive. Rebound para Iso.
There you go. That is a play you don't want Letran to have Perpetual ALTAs make because they get into the post, they will attack that basket.
Meanwhile, Franyu making Barkuma fall as he scores on that floater.
You gotta love the patience of Franyu attacking the basket, not afraid of the contact.
Samantala, Shelo Razon tinirahan, harap-harapan itong si Franyu as he cuts the Letran lead to 4. Paraiso, bounce pass to Javillanar. Caralipio. Franyu steps back, shoots a 3, air ball.
Franyu heat check, probably.
Timeout muna tayo. Lamang pa rin ang mga Letranista, 14-10.
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Is this it? Yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Pusong kampiyon, tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA games. Pumunta na sa...
Ayan po, our Kapuso celebrity performer na magpapakitang gilas dito sa halftime ng NCAA Season 98. Pero eto, Dre, balikan muna natin itong tinira ni Brent Paraiso mula sa kanto.
Right now, you can see that they are trying to make up for the misses they had the last game, and now it's good to see that their shots from the outside are all connected. So I won't be surprised if during their break, doon sila nag-ensayo for their outside shot.
14-10 ang ating talaan. Marcos Cyrus Nitura is now in the game. Omega, pinasa kay Razon. Razon shoots a 3, short. Tapping ka ng bola, mapupunta sa mga Letranista.
Ito nga doon napansin ko, Perpetual is having a hard time attacking the basket. That's why they are having those 4 shots outside of the 3-point area.
Napakahigpit nitong depensa ng Knights. As we see, Paraiso launch one from the outside. Perpetual is running. Razon, atake. Razon. At may foul na tinawag.
Gotta love the energy right there sa kanilang transition offense. And ito nga, will be rewarded with a free throw.
Balikan natin itong atake ni Razon kontra kay Tommy Olivario. Free throw is short para kay Gelo Razon. That's only his 5th miss from the line this season. He's a 72.7% free throw shooter.
Ito nga, if you're Perpetual ALTAs, you really need to make these free throws if you're having a hard time executing your play on offense. So hopefully in the upcoming possessions or the free throws, they will make their shots.
Flores, pinasok sa unang pagkakataon. Coach Mike sa gigit. Nitura, binigay kay Razon. Razon on the drive.
That's what you want to see. Bumante naman siya. Bumawi naman siya sa kanyang missed free throw.
And now the Letran lead has been cut down to 1. Olivario. Olivario, binigay kay Javillanar. Bounce pass para kay Paraiso who has the size advantage against Razon. Paraiso. Oh, supalpal mula sa likod.
That is very rare to see. Paraiso posting out, but it is very mindful and very smart to see the size difference. Yung nga lang maganda nga ang help defense dito ng Perpetual ALTAs.
Samantala, Gelo Razon nakapuntos on that straightaway drive. Walang humara. Caralipio. Caralipio. Half spin. Falls down. Agaw. Abis, binigay dito kay Razon. Razon to Barkuma, back to Gelo. Gelo to Cyrus. There's the triangle offense of Perpetual. Abis missing.
This is what Perpetual Altas is good at. Feeding the post, and if they cannot pass it or kick it out, they will take the basket on the elbow or attack. But yun nga lang, hindi nag-connect ang kanilang shots.
Ito yung na-explain mo kanina, Andre, yung great help defense mula kay John Abis. Napigilan yung atake ni Brent Paraiso as we see Kevin Santos return to the fold.
I mean, if you're Letran right now, you can't really rely right now on the post if they have good defense, especially ang laki ng Perpetual Altas. Kaya pag nag-help sila, your shot will tend to be a forced shot. So it's better to look for the next open man.
Samantala, Kid Ariar from Cebu knocks in the first free throw. Ito yung bakbakan sa ilalim. Kumapit si Flores sa braso ni Ariar. Kaya na-foul.
Ito nga yung sinasabi natin. It's very important to locate your man when you're going to box out. It doesn't matter if you're guard or big or kung sino man ang makakatapat mo. It's very important to locate the next open man to get that rebound and extra possession.
Jeff Egan pinasok sa unang pagkakataon para sa Perpetual. He has played very limited minutes for the Altas as compared to what he was playing in the previous year. He's only averaging 16 minutes per ball game. Ginawagan ng foul doon si King Caralipio, so that's 2 free throws. Coming up for number 86, Cyrus Netura.
Perpetual struggling at the free throw line today. That is very important as a team. If they cannot execute with their plays, they need to make it up with their second chance points. And the only time to have these points are during the free throw.
0 for 2 para kay Netura. So if they made all of those free throws, Andre, lamang na sana sila.
That is true. Kaya we don't know the reason why. Baka pagod lang sila or kinakabahan. But maybe it's also the sticky defense of Letran giving them this fatigue early in the game.
Villanar hands it off to Brent Paraiso. Paraiso calling out the play. Paraiso. Caralipio pops out. Caralipio binigay kay Olivario. Olivario for 3. Tommy Olivario.
What a beautiful play from a horns to stagger. They are now locating their outside player. From the last game, gumagawa sila inside, but now I think they've realized they are now much more a threat outside.
Colegio de San Juan de Letran here in the first quarter, 2 out of 7 from beyond the arc, but this triple mula kay Tommy Olivario puts his team up by 6. Olivario. 1 second, a little over a second, separating the game clock from the shot clock. Doesn't matter though because Letran turned the ball over at may foul na tinawag.
And I've also noticed they are running the same play again with the staggered. The horns to stagger because it did work. Yun nga lang, I guess, nabasa ng Perpetual Altas ang kanilang ginawa, which led to this fast break possession.
Here is a review on the last round.
At may review na sisilipin ang ating mga officials.
A lot of contact. That last play.
So, alamin natin kung ano yung rine-review ng ating mga officials. Our officials are all FIBA international referees. So, kailangan mag-ingat talaga ng ating mga players dahil kita nila lahat. A lot of cameras in here. They really take a lot of time to review itong mga plays na to.
Our referees are taking their time, so at least both teams are gonna be able to rest for a bit kasi grabe naman ang takbuhan nila. Grabe ang kanilang defense on both teams. So let us see what kind of adjustment they can make after this call.
And there you see our commissioner for season 98 of the NCAA, Commissioner Tonichi Pujante. I like him better with the mask off because I can see his mustache.
That is true. And if you have facial hair, you will really want to flaunt it and show it off.
Bukas, meron po kaming episode sa Game On where we will be discussing all of the trends ng mga players from hairstyles to length of shorts to pre-game fits. Lahat-lahat na.
Length of shorts? Ito ba, is there a short limit when you play the game?
Well, I hope so because I wouldn't want to see super short shorts, but like yung napapansin natin dito, yung Benil, they wear like the 80s length shorts. Yung tipong kita na yung cycling shorts.
Well, maybe that's the reason why ganun ang standing nila. Maybe it works for them. Malay natin kung if other teams copy that style, we might see a better matchup with other teams.
Or laterally to stop the fast break. Kurt Grayson coming in for Brent Paraiso.
Wow.
2 free throws for Ray Barcuma.
So a call against the Letran Knights. Hinawi kasi itong si Ray Barcuma. And that's why Ray Barcuma is shooting these technical free throws. May isa pa.
Well, if you look at this though, I'm glad they are now making their free throws because these are very important. As like I said, I will not stop mentioning it. They are struggling from the field. So hopefully, they make their free throws and yun nga lang another sorry miss. And this is very important as their second chance points.
So that's 6 missed free throws now, Andre. Sayang. Steven Flores, magpapahinga muna. Kim Aurin, nagbabalik sa ating laro. Jeff Egger. Last shot time para sa Perpetual. Aurin falls down though. Barcuma. Emergency pass. Cyrus Natura with a jumper. Oh no. Avilinar shaken up, but I saw him let out a little smile. So,
well, that is good to see. We don't want to see anything beyond that. And good thing he's still healthy. And look, I think he's going to the free throw line at the moment. So,
I think that's why he's smiling, Dre.
Because he knows he's going to be taking a charity shot.
Kasi nasa penalty na rin yung Perpetual eh. So tignan natin dito, Dre, kung ano ba nangyari. So there we see Avilinar. He's gonna... Oh! Huli. Nahuli doon si Kim.
Yung nga, like you mentioned earlier, Anton, ang dami nating camera dito. So you gotta be very careful with these type of fouls.
Ayan, oh. Nakangiti si Avilinar eh. Alam niya.
Alam niya, hindi niya kasalanan. Kaya ito na. Let us see kung ano ang tatawagin ng ating officials.
Sumenyas, Dre. Unsportsmanlike. So, ibig sabihin, 2 free throws yun.
2 free throws for the Letran Knights. They are shooting very well. So this is something you don't want to see as the Perpetual
And
Altas.
sportsmanlike foul, criteria 2 on number 35 came on in for excessive hard contact caused by a player in an effort to play the ball or an opponent.
That is also tough to see. You only have a few seconds before the end of the first quarter and a play like that happens. And ngayon, magkakaroon pa sila ng 2 points if Avilinar makes these free throws.
2 free throws for Pau Avilinar.
Avilinar is known as one of the most physical players here in the NCAA because for his position, he's undersized eh.
Undersized, but he knows how to use his body in that contact. Kaya kanina when you see, if you've seen that elbow, parang wala lang sa kanya. Sanay na siya sa contact.
Ito, isa pang angulo. Oh, actually, this is a different play. Or, oh, it happened before. Or, oh, he faked it.
Ah, that is something the referees did not notice.
Because that happened way before that elbow.
That is so. And
Kurt Grayson, surprisingly not playing much in the first quarter, launching a 3. So an interesting start for both teams dito sa bakbakang Perpetual at Letran. Hihimayin namin yan ni Andre para sa aming pagbabalik dito sa NCAA Season 98.
How's the first day back for everybody?
It was great to see everyone. I think we were all happy to be back together.
lost because we have our parents.
Kumusta, Alexandra? Salamat at nakapunta ka rito.
Come with me for a tour of the world's biggest IKEA store.
Being a PWD kasi in the Philippines is quite difficult.
Ah, yun yung engineer nyo. Babae pala.
Bakit nga ba tila nabura sa kasaysayan ang sistema ng pagsusulat na ito?
Always stay updated with the latest news in the country and around the world through GMA News and Public Affairs Facebook and YouTube news feeds anytime, anywhere. Dahil
We have a good Perpetual crowd coming all the way mula sa Las Piñas City. Sila yung pinakamalayong nilalakbay para lang masuportahan ang kanilang kupunan.
Ito as we can see the first quarter, the field goal is 4-24. The Perpetual Altas and sa Letran Knights naman 7-19. Hindi masyadong magkalayo. I guess this is from their great defense as well. They are being forced to take outside shots, but hopefully dito sa second quarter rather, makakabawi sila and maybe they can make an adjustment by attacking the basket more because they are more efficient that way.
Let's see if they will make that adjustment as we see Kurt Rayson. Kurt Rayson is one of the top scorers of the Letran Knights, but he only played 8 seconds in that first quarter. I'm not sure what to make of that strategy by Coach Bonitan, because that's the first time he did that this year.
That is good. Hopefully we can get some insights with our courtside correspondents with what is really happening.
But if anything, Kurt Rayson is very rested right now and ready to go all out para sa mga Letranista.
That is true. We might see him later in the second quarter or maybe in the second half rather if we see him later.
Olivario. Bounce pass para kay Caralipio. Caralipio stepping back. And that's a rare step back shot mula kay King Caralipio. Roque. Bounce pass para kay Omega. Razon. Razon stepping back. Roque mula sa kanto. And ano tawag dyan, Dre?
Hindi butiki, no? It's a different term. I've never really encountered this for a very long time.
Yan yung ano di ba? Pag nasa park ka, tapos hindi mo na maabot, yung chinelas binabato.
Tama. Of course, ngayon pwede chinelas kung saan ang kanilang map ang ginamit.
Father Clarence Victor C. Marquez, OP, Rector and President of Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Pero that's for guys like me, kasi pag kayo nila Kobe, nila Papa Bear, wala, tatalon lang kayo
Tama. Extra workout na rin sa amin.
Rayson, titira. Oh, Abinanar jumping for that rebound.
You can see Letran again shooting from the outside instead of dumping it in the post. Maybe they are just being bothered by the defense of the Perpetual Altas down low at the post.
Cielo Razon. Heavy minutes today para dito kay Cielo. Oh, Roque banking it home.
That was not a lucky shot. He really meant to do that.
Jun Roque cutting that lead to just 2. Balikan natin. That was actually Roque's 4th triple of the season. Not really shooting well, Dre, because after that shot, he's 4 of 19 now, all in all.
So right now, what you want to do is make an adjustment and hopefully dump it more at the post. But yung nga lang, hindi nila magawa yun kay Mark Omega because of the good defense of Abel.
Samantala, Olivario tumira mula sa labas. Roque comes up with the board. Razon, Roque, susubok ulit. Overshoots that one. Olivario, Rayson with a finish.
What a beautiful layup. And on the part of Perpetual Altas, miscommunication na naman sa kanilang help defense.
Well rested. Kurt Rayson barely playing in the first quarter, just 8 seconds. But now he becomes a problem for Perpetual. Monhe nagbabalik sa ating laro. King Caralipio magpapahinga muna. So this is going to be an offense centered on Kurt Rayson now as we get an update on the Perpetual side with Christine San Agustin.
Malaking responsibility ang ibinigay ni Coach Mike sa gigit kay Ray Peter Pan Barcuma dahil inatasan siyang mag-head-to-head sa team captain ng Letran na si Franyu. Dapat daw ay trabahuhin at tapatan ng matindi ang Letran at huwag nang magdula sa tuwing may pagkakataong issue ang bola. Matagal na raw nilang pinaghandaan ang intensity ng game na to kaya now is the perfect time to finally release all that momentum without having to play dirty because that's not why they are here for. Anton and Andre, magiging mabigat hindi lang para kay Ray kundi para sa buong koponan na pagkain ang mga nagbabalik na bigatin mula sa Letran. Kaya ang tanong ngayon, ma-fulfill nga ba ng Altas ang vision ni Coach Mike para sa kanila? Yan ang ating aabangan. Balik sa inyo, John.
Ayan po si Coach Mike sa gigit. 2 points lang yung kanilang pagkatalo sa Final Four kontra sa mga Letranista. That loss is still in their minds and they want to take it back today.
A while ago, if you see the previous play, ang Letran nag 2-3 zone na, which means they want Perpetual Altas to take that shot because they can see that they are indeed struggling from the field. And that is a good tactic there by Letran Knights.
Perpetual as a team, you're right about that. They've been struggling from beyond the arc. They only shoot 23.1% from beyond the arc. Sakalan underneath scores, and there's a chance for us to go now to Stephanie Benito for this update.
Salamat, Anton. We can see how the veterans really are driving the team to victory. Pero teka, hindi lang naman mga veterano ang umaariba ngayon, kundi pati na rin ang ating mga rookies na talaga namang nagpapasiklab for today's game. At kung merong mga isa na nagsa-stand out ngayon, this is the masked man, Kobe Bryant Montes. Sabi sa akin ni Kobe, natutuwa daw siya na nakakapag-contribute siya sa team tuwing tatapak siya sa loob ng court as he doesn't want to waste Coach Bonnie's trust. Kobe daw remains humble at sinabing struggling pa rin siya pero kada laro ay hindi dapat masasayang ang minutong nasa loob siya ng court. Maiba naman tayo, paulit-ulit na paalala ni Coach Bonnie Tan sa team for this quarter at diinan ang rebound dahil dito daw nagkukulang ang Knights sa laro so far. Ito muna sa ngayon, balik muna sa inyo, gentlemen.
Importante yan kasi yun nga, lamang pa rin ang Perpetual pagdating sa rebounding. Perpetual has grabbed 22 rebounds, Letran just 18.
That is true. And if you watch the game closely, Perpetual Altas, they really close out their man. At the same time, like I've mentioned earlier, ang ganda at ang galing ng kanilang mga box out and the way they grab the ball in rebounds is something that they get to do very well.
Luis Sanggalang, alam mo, naniniwala ako na good boy na talaga itong si Luis Sanggalang. He was entangled earlier on the floor with a Perpetual player and he really tried to get up right away without mixing it up. Pero magpapahinga muna itong si Luis Sanggalang.
Well-deserved rest right there.
7-point lead para sa mga Letranista. Abis on the drive and John Abis will head to the line for 2.
Ayan na, Anton, mukhang nababasa na ng Letran Knights.
Well, number 17, King is first.
I mean, you've been wanting to see more inside action mula sa Perpetual because they've been settling for that outside shot. Yun ang ginawa ni Abis doon.
Yes, yung maganda doon. Binabasa ka ng Letran Knights ang offense ng Perpetual Altas because they know they are struggling from the field. Pero yung nga, umatake naman to ang Perpetual Altas. So, for Letran Knights naman, they have to find another way to defend.
Pero ganun pa rin ang problema ng Perpetual. They're struggling from the free throw line. Another 50% trip to the line for the guys from Las Piñas. Monhe, binigay kay Arian. Franyu. Rayson pops out. Rayson, top of the key, 3. Short. Razon, wow.
Ayan, nabasa na nga ng Perpetual Altas ang depensa ng Letran Knights kaya inaatake na lang nila ang kanilang depensa.
Ariar under goal stab. And Kit Ariar is able to score for the Knights who are now up by 8. Coach Mike Sagigit sues for time.
busy lately. So we're here to make your day, featuring amazing, funny, and heartwarming stories to bring you something bright and sweet and get you dancing through tough times. Simple joys that remind us of the many reasons we can still smile. Cleanse your timeline with Make Your Day. Join us on YouTube and Facebook and share your stories too. Let's spread more awesome, wholesome content out there. Make your day!
Mabilis magbago ang mundo at ang daming naiisip ng tao. Hatid ng Next Now ang latest sa science and technology, maging updated sa groundbreaking inventions.
Hello there.
At mga makabagong solusyon sa pang-araw-araw nating pamumuhay.
Actually creates a huge impact.
Tunghayan ang episodes online dahil sa GMA News and Public Affairs Digital. We show you what's next now.
Our COVID-19.
5 minutes and 43 seconds remaining here in the first half. At ayan naman po ang EAC Generals. We see Coach Oliver Bunyi. Tough loss for them today, losing to Mapua 67-55. So EAC's record drops to 0-7. Mapua improves to 1-8.
Good intention there by Kobe Monhe. Yung nga lang hindi naabot ang kanyang masa.
This is the biggest lead of the game para sa mga Letranista. Nitura is fouled.
You gotta love the consistency of Perpetual ALTAs, no, Anto, because they are now attacking the basket and they are trying to get to the trip, to the free throw line. But sana nga, ma-shoot ang kanilang mga free throws.
Kasi 5 out of 12 na sila, Andre. We could be talking very differently right now if they had a better free throw shooting clip. Pero malinaw, yun ang nagiging problema nila. Nitura swishes the first free throw though. Second free throw coming up for the rookie, Cyrus Nitura. Oh, there it is again. Palaging 50% yung kanilang mga trips to the line.
That is something you don't want to see as Perpetual ALTAs. So, looks like pagdating sa ensayo, kailangan mong extra work yan talaga. You need to focus on your free throws because that is very important ang ating mga second chance points. And you are also struggling from the outside and inside. So, makakabawi lang talaga tayo sa second chance points.
Joshua McNutt pinasok sa unang pagkakataon. Wearing jersey number 13. Jersey number 13 sa Letran, very legendary. RJ Azul, Rain of Batak once wore 13 as well. Before he switched to 6, as we see Kobe Monhe get fouled.
That's also what we love to see kay Kobe Monhe. Even in the previous game, very physical player, knows how to use the contact. Ito nga, ginawa rin niya ngayon sa kanyang play and now he gets a trip to the free throw line.
So malinaw, mas maganda yung free throw shooting ng Letran. 7 out of 9 now after that conversion by Monhe. Yun na. Commentators jinx right there as he misses on the second. Cyrus Nitura. Wild pass right there. Ball napunta kay Brent Paraiso.
Good save there on the part of Brent Paraiso. Let's see what play they will be doing right now. Still outside, not giving it yet to the post.
Santos. Mid-range is good for the rookie, Kevin Santos.
And that's where they perform very well inside the paint, and that is something you would like to see sa Letran Knights.
Oh, what a pass right there. Razor to Kim Aurin.
Looks like a miscommunication right there at the part sa kanilang help defense by the Letran Knights.
Iso, titira mula sa labas. At babalik ang bola sa Perpetual. Let's take a look at this fearless drive by the rookie. Quick first step, rookie versus rookie. Pero nakabawi naman si Santos. And then, look at the passing of Perpetual. Oh, a triple is good para kay Ferreras.
What a beautiful shot. And that's the shot that Letran wanted them to take, pero yung nga lang, hand down, man down. So, nothing else to do but take it and he's not rewarded for that.
Carlo Ferreras, tubong Pampanga ng paramdam, cuts the lead of Letran to 3.
What is climate change? Because information is crucial, we're giving you all the facts that you need.
Anong mga lugar sa Pilipinas ang COVID-free?
Introducing Need to Know, a weekly explainer series from GMA News and Public Affairs.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Here's what you need to know.
Watch Need to Know, available on GMA News Facebook page and our YouTube channel.
Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala ako hindi humihingi.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest.
3 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the first half. At ito, mga kasamahan ni Andre Paras sa GMA Kapuso Celebrity List. Jamir Zabarte, ready na.
Ready. Naka-warm up na yan and we can't wait to see him perform sa ating halftime.
Letran really asserting their might in the paint. 16 points in the paint already for the guys in dark blue and red. Razon anticipating that pass. Razon! Oh, look at the passing of the Altas, pero may block mula sa likod. On Miklat.
And this is what I mentioned earlier, no, Anton. Si Razon, ang ganda ng kanyang timing sa weak side. Kaya that's what happens when he gets to steal the ball. Nako-convert nila sa transition play. But yung nga lang na-foul siya. But hopefully, they make it up again dito sa kanilang free throw.
May nutmeg pa doon after that steal mula kay Jello Razon. Nasa pool itong si Cyrus Ventura sa ulo on that Joshua Miklat block. Cyrus Ventura missing on the first free throw, so the free throws, the inability to shoot the free throws really hurting itong Perpetual. 1 out of 6 now from the free throw line para kay Cyrus Ventura. Paraiso. Binigay kay Monje. Monje blocked. Nalunod si Monje. Aurin with a rejection. Razon back to Aurin. Aurin atake. Kim Aurin could not finish.
Gotta give credit for attacking the basket and still being aggressive kahit may mga defenders sa kanya.
Brand new. Defended by Ferreras. Liu. Caralipio. Bitin. Rebound Aurin. Ferreras to Aurin. Aurin split move. Oh, up and under by Cyrus Ventura. Yun nga lang. Di na kompleto yung play.
Just like what I mentioned, they are very effective at the post. Pero yun nga lang, it was just a sorry miss at that point in time.
Foul of Ligar. Giving in for Kevin Santos.
Ganda na sana eh. Ganda ng galaw. Half spin, fake, up and under.
Nabitin lang.
Mark Omega.
The rookie, Cyrus Ventura. As we have Mark Denver Omega returning to the game now. Babalik na rin para sa mga Letranista itong si Kurt Rayson. Rayson hands it off to Franyu. Avilanar hand off to Brent Paraiso. Paraiso, scoop shot is good for Brent.
Now we can see Letran Knights getting their rhythm, attacking the basket more because they know that is their strength right now in the game.
Nitura. Oh, changed his mind.
Looking there, Marco Meg was ready to get the rebound pero had to change his mind and give that drop pass. Pero yung nga lang, Marco Meg was not ready at that time. Pero good intention though.
Ganda ng handoff dito. Paraiso is good at recognizing when he has the size advantage over his defender.
That is true. And also, he can read the floor very well. Kaya napansin nga niya, walang masyadong malaki ang help sa kanya. Kaya dinrive niya to the basket.
Kaya lang, hindi na nakita na may Omega na nakaabang sa likod. Kaya sinasabi niya kay Avilanar, usap tayo.
Well, those are the little details you need on defense. The communication, kahit wala sa'yo yung bola, you really have to communicate with your guards.
Pero hirap din mag-communicate dito, Dre, kasi takas din ng tambol.
That is true. It's, even if you're up there, you cannot hear anything on the court. You really have to shout your heart out.
Rayson, wild pass, napulot ni Franyu. Fran fakes, flips it up, no good. Pero mananatili ang bola dito sa Letran. And... Oh,
wow.
Okay.
I want to give credit there to Marco Mega for just putting his hands up, being patient on defense. Did not need to swat the ball.
I love how the referees just admitted right away that they made a mistake and turned their decision to the other side. As we see Nitura swishing it from the outside and cuts the Letran lead to just 2.
Yeah, good recognition right there. Nakita niya ang bantay niya, nakababa lang, di nakakontest. Kaya he took the advantage and shot that 3-point.
Rayson to Avilanar. And Paolo Avilanar will head to the line for 2.
Watching Avilanar, he has good patience in the post, knows when to use his body. Yung nga lang, Marco Mega much taller, kaya naabutan pa siya.
This is that triple mula kay Cyrus Nitura. And Andre, this was actually the first shot attempt of Paolo Avilanar in this game.
Well, to think though, I do have a feeling Mark Avilanar is a great floor facilitator. He's doing the little things that you won't see in the stat sheet, giving good screens, helping with the play, getting those rebounds. Kaya ito, he is being rewarded at the free throw line.
Was 2 for 2 prior to that miss. Itong si Avilanar, as you see, a very serious coach Mike Sagigit knowing the importance of this game. 3 for 4 now, all in all, para kay Paolo Avilanar. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Aurin kontra Paraiso. Aurin, half spin, fade away, does not work. Franyu. Paraiso says, let's set up the offense. Fran kontra kay Barguma. Fran stops, pops, doesn't drop. And it is Generazon who picks up the loose ball.
We can see both teams right now attacking the baskets because they are aware of their strengths at this game.
Barguma, pinasa kay Cyrus. Nitura, Razon for the tie. And we are tied. Sheila Razon with a triple.
That is a beautiful thing to see. Ang kanyang specialty. Kahit may contested shot yan, he will take that. Making tough shots look so easy.
And that is our first deadlock of the game. Caralipio on the drive. King Caralipio gives the lead back to Letran. What a wild finish, Dre.
Wild finish indeed. As you can see, yung weakness nga ng kanina ang Perpetual ALTAS, ang kanilang outside shooting pero nakabawi naman towards the end. At ito naman ang Letran. Ang ganda ng kanilang play by attacking the basket at the last second because they know very well that their strengths are inside the paint.
Ganda ng galaw ni King Caralipio, getting those Perpetual players to jump up in the air before he even left the ground. And he finishes with his offhand. Kaya naman lamang ulit ang mga Letranista at the half. Referee saying it is official.
King Caralipio.
So the official tally at the end of the first half is 36 for Letran, 34 for Perpetual. We'll take a break. And we will be back para sa pagpapatuloy ng ating live coverage ng NCAA dito sa GTV.
Dito nagaganap ang mga preparasyon at ngayon, hahalukayin natin ang kanilang mga emosyon. Dugout raid na ba? Game on! Para tayo nasa loob ng gym, no? Makikita natin na meron silang mga training na ginagawa. Okay, tatanungin kita. Ito, anong ginagawa mo ngayon? Anong kind of stretch to?
Activation.
Activation, no? Kala ko may Bluetooth.
Para ma-activate yung muscles para wala iwas injury, mama.
Pakitaan mo naman kami ng mga activation moves mo dyan. Wow! Okay, 1, 2. Alright, pero puntahan naman natin yung iba. Ayan. Bakit ka tinetape ngayon? Ano to? Anong mga preparation to?
Hindi, para ng safety lang din. Para sa tapilok, miwas lang.
Wait, ito, right now, dito may nakikita tayo na ganun-ganun, no? Ito, anong ginagawa mo?
Pampaano ng legs, te?
Okay, pakitaan mo kami ng moves. Paano ba yan? Yahoo! Wow! Parang medyo tumigil silang lahat nung pumasok tayo dito. Pero ito ang gusto ko talaga. Merong pasiesta tayo this afternoon. May pasiesta tayo. So, kamusta naman po ang rest natin before today's game?
Ano lang muna, relax lang yung utak.
Wala yung
Kalma lang yung utak.
Kalma yung utak, kaya yung bola nakalagay dun sa ulo niya para head in the game. Head in the game talaga. Ito si team captain Rai De La Rosa. So what exercise is this?
This is a single leg sit to stand. Kind of just gets my quads activated, my legs activated, getting ready for the game.
Alright, show us your moves, Rai. Ayun, para iwas injury tayo for today's game. Pero matanong kita, Rai, do you have any pre-game rituals that you do before coming in today's game?
Oh yeah, I call my parents, my family members in San Diego, make sure I check up on them. They check up on me.
Ayaw nilang gumalaw pag nandito ako. Pero ano pang, ito. Nagpe-pray. Akala ko nagpe-pray ka lang, pero parang sina-channel niya yung inner Manny Pacquiao. Okay, ano tong mga ginagawa natin before today?
Ano lang po, parang focus lang po. Nag-iisip lang po ng mga possibilities sa court.
Pero bakit nakatago yung mukha mo? Meron ka bang
Wala pong magulo sa ano po.
May pa-mysterious pala to, no? Paano yung pa-mysterious effect natin dyan? Pakita mo naman sa ating cameraman. Ano ba? Alright, so I think that's all that they're doing right now on the dugout. So this is Safir Dallas again for the Dugout Raid.
Ay, nandito tayo ngayon sa dugout ng Mapua Cardinals. Medyo maingay, di ba? Kasi excited na excited sila. Pero tara, mangulit tayo. Hi, Jopet! Anong ginagawa sa daliri mo?
Nagpapatape lang po sa ano.
Para naman sa'yo, alagang-alaga ka naman ng Mapua.
Yes po.
Sa tingin mo, for this game, sinong inspirasyon mo?
Yung pamilya ko.
Pamilya lang?
Tsaka yung buong Mapua po, Mapua community.
So, sino yung mga inspirasyon nyo?
Family!
Family-oriented naman pala. So, dahil mga family-oriented kayo, mga family-oriented girls din ba yung mga hanap nyo?
Siyempre! Omsim! Omshrim!
Parang nagkakampiyahan lang kayo ng sagot Pero bago kayo pumunta dito sa PhilOil, ano yung ginawa nyong ritual para masigurado nyo na mataas yung energy, na ready kayo for this game?
Nakikinig kami ng mga musics para yung ma-relax yung utak namin, maging kalmado.
Ano yung music nyong pinapakinggan usually?
Secret yun, secret.
Secret pa, walang secret dito. Feeling ko yung mga sikat sa TikTok. Ay, sige. Mahilig sa TikTok. Baka naman may moves ka dyan. Sample. Wow! Baka mamaya mapaganyan ka sa court, Ito. Mukhang may mga busy dito. May nakahiga pa. Hello, Boots? Bakit nakahiga ka dyan?
Relax lang.
Ginagawa mo ba to every before game?
Para ma-loosen up yung mind ko.
Masarap naman higa mo dyan.
Sarap.
Mukhang nagme-meditate po. Hi! Yan, nakagambala ba kami? Pasensya ka na Anong ginagawa mo?
Ginagawa ko is yung imagery na meditation. Focus ako sa game.
Tuwing nagme-meditate ka, ano yung nasa isip mo? Kailangan ba klaro yung isip or nandun yung goal mo in mind?
Una sa lahat, kailangan clear yung isip para makapag-focus sa game, then yung goal sa yung resulta ng game namin.
Sige, pakita mo nga sa amin yung meditation pose mo. Wow! Ang galing! Kanina nung pinuntahan kita, sabi mo babanyo ka. Game ritual mo ba yon na kailangan ma-release mo yung mga yan?
Oo, para magaan sa game.
Magaan. Sige, yan po ang sikreto ng ating 3-point shooter. Ang tanong ko, sino yung inspiration mo coming into your next game?
Siguro yung Mapua community. Kasi grabe yung support nila sa amin ng first game. Siguro susuklian namin.
Go!
kapuso, nagpapatuloy ang napakainit na aksyon natin sa inyo ng Season 98 ng NCAA. At the half, our score is 36 for the Letran Knights, 34 naman para sa Perpetual ALTAs. Anton Rojas, kasama sa unang pagkakataon, si Andre Parasen. Andre, ano yung nakikita mong mga important numbers dito sa ating halftime statistics?
Ito, right now, as we mentioned earlier in the game, now we know the strengths of the Letran Knights is inside the paint. Ito nga, pagkakita pa lang sa halftime statistics, what stood out? The points in the paint, 20 points to 8. So you can really see how Letran Knights share the ball inside the paint. Ito naman, sa perimeter points naman ng Perpetual ALTAS, 20 points to 8 against Letran Knights. I guess we can both agree on na maganda ang shooting ng Perpetual ALTAS.
And that to me is actually a good sign if you're a Perpetual fan, because sa puntong ito, number 9 sa liga pagdating sa perimeter points itong Perpetual. So maganda yung kanilang gising. Ang problema, Andre, yung free throw shooting, napakasama para sa Perpetual.
I agree with you, and if we can mention right now, the University of Perpetual Health, they are 6 out of 16 in the free throw. Tapos ito naman sa Coleo, sa Juan de Letran, 8 out of 14. So we can see talaga yung ating Perpetual ALTAS nahihirapan sa free throw.
And that's very shocking considering that Perpetual is the second best team in the league when it comes to free throw shooting. So, you know, we have the numbers, but sometimes because this season has been so unpredictable, it doesn't mean na maganda yung ranking mo pagdating sa game, yun pa rin yung mangyayari.
That is true. And alam mo naman natin, bilog ang bola, anything can happen. And, you know, there are a lot of factors that can come to it. Kasi when we're watching the game, both teams have great defense and they are really tiring out each other. So this could be a sign of their missed free throws. But of course, as a coach, this is something you don't want to see. So this is gonna be tough on their next practices. So obviously, kailangan talaga lang mag-extra work when it comes to their free throws.
Nakikita po natin yung ALTAS Perp Squad na nagpo-perform kanina. Yung Letran Pep Squad was also on the floor dito sa Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. And again, reminder lang po sa lahat ng mga fans na bumili ng tickets for the LPU San Sebastian game and the JRU CSB game or JRU Benil game and the San Beda and Perpetual game. If you guys still have those tickets, keep them because we will still be honoring them if you want to watch the games live here in San Juan. Now let's take a look at some of the highlights of some of our leading scorers in that first half. Nakikita natin itong si Ray Barcuma launching that triple. His task is to defend Fran Yu, but that's not an easy job.
That is true. Si Peter Pan, I'm surprised, only has 4 points in the game, but with that being said, ang ganda ng kanyang contributions right now sa game. Ito naman si Fran Yu, very aggressive, is not afraid to attack the basket, and he hasn't lost his rhythm. So that is a good sign for the Letran Knights.
So ayan po, mga nangunguna para sa Perpetual at Letran. Wala pang umaabot sa double digits. Pero yung sinasabi mong fearlessness ni Fran Yu, nakikita natin, mas lalo na dito kay Jello Razon.
Yes, and we can notice right now the absence of Mark Omega. He has not really been showing much here at the game. But of course, if you look at the brighter side of things, ang ganda ng kanyang floor facilitate by doing those little things like I mentioned, not in the statistics, by getting his teammates open and doing those nice screens, rolling to the basket and always getting his teammates open.
Ito, Dre, parang boxing matchup eh. Kanino ka tataya? So sa puntong ito, mas maganda yung pinapakita ni Jello.
Yes, as you can see, 6 rebounds to nothing against Fran Yu. And we can see Jello Razon, ang ganda kasi ng kanyang timing. He may be small, pero yun nga, like I've mentioned, the team is really good in closing out and locating their man when it comes to boxing out. Kaya nakakakuha sila ng rebound.
So ayan po ang pambato ng Tambunting Manila na si Fran Yu. At siya naman po, Tubong Las Piñas, Jello Razon. Nagpapanggaan dito sa NCAA Season 19, and we are ready for the second half of our game. Thank you so much sa lahat ng ating mga kapusong nakatutok ngayon sa GTV. Anton Rojas kasama si Baby Bear, Andre Paras, and we also have Christine Agustin and Stephanie Benito reporting for Perpetual and Letran respectively. Now, Dre, what are you looking for at the start of this second half? We know it's always important na you don't start out flat, lalo na it's the second half of the game.
That is true. We always, of course, we want a strong start, and knowing now Perpetual Altas has the possession, we need to see how they will utilize their strength, which is, like I mentioned earlier, to their post player. Pero tingnan natin kung magagawa nga nila yan right now at the start of the third quarter.
So yung post players nila, we see Lian Martel, we see John Abis, no Mark Omega, and there seems to be a discussion here about the uniform of Barkuma. Hopefully we can get a report from Christine about what they are discussing here. Because we know the NCAA takes these uniform matters very seriously.
That is true, and now looks like Peter Pan is not going to be suiting up for the third quarter as he is headed to the dugout.
So hopefully we can get an update later on what that discussion was all about. Si Cuevas ang pumasok para kay Barkuma. Cuevas binigay dito kay Abis, and that's what you were saying. That's what you were saying, Dre.
Now that is the start you want to see as Perpetual Altas by doing it inside the paint.
Let's see how Letran will respond. Bonhem binigay dito kay Brent Paraiso. Paraiso retreats. Avilanar looking for a friend. Franyu draws a foul, and Franyu will enter the line for 2.
Ito, Anton, what I've noticed with Letran Knights, they are actually looking for the open man by doing their handoffs and making proper screens, and this is beautiful basketball by them. That is why na-foul to si Franyu.
Pero ito yung sinasabi mo, you wanted to see Perpetual get their bigs involved. There was a drive and drop pass para kay John Abis.
I guess we both can agree, no? Perpetual is taller than Letran Knights. Pero yun nga lang, let us see if Letran Knights do get bothered with the defense of Perpetual Health once they start taking it strong to the basket here at the third quarter.
What a game. Both teams with identical 4-3 win-loss records. Out of the Final Four picture, but we still have an entire second round to play. I'm not sure what Avilanar was planning to do there, Dre.
Looks like he was trying to kick it out to Kobe Monhe, pero Kobe Monhe was already ready, but the ball just slipped out of his hand.
Kaya nakatawa doon. Si Paul Avilanar, Ventura has the basketball. Ventura, spin move. Throws the ball out. Cuevas looks up at the shot clock. Cuevas, bounce pass. Happening na tinawag dito.
Beautiful defense by the Letran Knights. Ang ganda ng kanilang help for them to force that turnover.
At ayan na, pumasok na si Ray Barkuma.
And still curious on why he had to go to the dugout and change.
I'm not sure if his shorts got a little bit shorter.
Or longer. You never know. Nagkapalit lang siguro.
Franyu. Pinasa dito sa kanto. Caranipio on the drive. Caranipio could not finish that time.
What a beautiful read though. Knowing their strengths and still attacking the defense of Perpetual Altas.
Speaking of attacking, Ventura trying to get it to Martel. Martel was not ready.
Because knowing Perpetual Altas, they are a good team when they control the pace, when they start off the play. But ito nga, di naman sa gigil. They'd rather attack the basket than setting up the play.
Franyu on the drive, kontra kay Barkuma. And Franyu this time is charged with the offensive foul. All right, let's go now to Christine San Agustin with this report from the Perpetual side.
Anton and Andre, alam kong curious kayo sa komosyon kaninang nangyari tungkol sa uniform ni Ray Barkuma. Nabigyan kasi siya ng warning. Dahil ang rule daw po kasi kapag black ang uniform, dapat black ang cycling shorts. Kapag white naman ang uniform, dapat white ang cycling shorts. Huwag kayong mag-alala dahil wala mang pamalit. Si Ray Peter Pan Barkuma ay tinanggal na lang niya ang cycling sa loob ng dugout. Alam niyo rin ba na kanina, hindi nagtagal ng more than 2 minutes sa loob ng dugout ang Altas dahil ayaw na raw ni Coach Mike sa gigit ng magbigay ng mahabang litanya. His reminders are easy as 1, 2, 3 dahil una niyang paalala, mahalin ng Altas ang free throws dahil dito sila pinaka nagkukulang. Pangalawa, keep the flowing, gusto raw ni Coach makakita ng mas agresibong altas. At pangatlo, huwag nang patulan ng antics ng Letran. Huwag magpadala sa mga trash talk at sabi-sabi inside the court dahil sila lang din ang maapektuhan. Yan muna for the altas. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat mula kay Christine San Agustin for that very quick answer to our question here regarding that commotion with the referees and Barcuma earlier. Pero malinaw yun. They have to work on their free throws as well as Franyu scores on that drive.
There you go. Franyu being very patient with attacking the basket, and the team is not settling with their outside shots. So that's very beautiful basketball right there.
Meanwhile, Razon missing. Ventura gets his defender on the floor. Franyu picks up the loose ball. Franyu, Paralipio, Paraiso, air ball.
Yun lang at the part of Letran Knights. Locate your man and box them out. Kaya itong Perpetual ALTAS ang nakakuha ng press, ng transition offense.
Balikan natin itong galaw. Mula kay Brent Paraiso off of the handoff, draining that triple. At ito naman yung sagot ng Perpetual. John Abis with the mid-range J. Ito, nagustuhan mo to, Dre.
That is true. They're sticking to their strengths by attacking, and they are known very well to be good scorers inside the paint. Kaya right now, kahit third quarter, it's no surprise.
Martel bitin yung kanyang second free throw. It will be Letran basketball again. This is the third deadlock of the game now. 41 all. Paraiso. Franyu thought about the three. Binalik kay Brent. Brent on the drive. Paraiso.
Good acknowledgement by Franyu by seeing that the Perpetual ALTAS defense was late, kaya inatake na lang niya.
Ventura. Martel. Shoots a jumper. Caralipio, Kalawit rebound.
Perpetual didn't get the rebound there.
Paraiso calling for the screen. Lumapit si Abilionar. Monhe. To King Caralipio. Caralipio using the right hand. Not that time. Razon. Ventura, binigay kay Abis. Abis kontra kay Monhe. Barcuma stops, pops, doesn't drop. Caralipio with another board.
Good defense there on the part of Kobe Mone by not having Perpetual ALTAS attack the basket and then forcing a tough shot on the outside.
Paraiso. Paraiso. Stop and go play. Brent Paraiso draws a foul.
We're gonna give props to Abilionar as well. Ang ganda ng screen niya. What a way to get his teammate open. Ito nga yung Perpetual ALTAS. Medyo nahirapan. Miscommunication sa defense. So another trip to the free throw line.
Malinaw, sumabit doon si Cedric Abis. Kaya naman sa aming pagbabalik titira ng dalawang free throws si Brent Paraiso. Abangan.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
and analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Oh. So,
gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth.
Punta natin si Stephanie Benito who has this report on Coach Bonnie's team.
Salamat, Anton. Kanina pala narinig ko na parang curious kayo kung bakit yung mga ibang best scorers ay hindi gaanong ipinapasok every game. At to answer your question, ang sabi sa akin ni both Coach Bonnie Tanay, it was just pure rotation. At kanina nga sa dugout, Anton and Andre, Coach Bonitan keeps on reiterating that the team needs to work on their rebounding dahil dito daw talaga sila paulit-ulit na nagkukulang. Lagi ring binabanggit ni Coach Bonnie na nangunguna ang Altas pagdating sa rebounding ngayong season, pero hindi ito dapat maging dahilan for them to miss the rebounds. Ang key point ni Coach Bonnie for this quarter ay ituloy lang daw ang magandang post-action, disrupt the Altas tuwing nagting 3 points ito at huwag mawala sa transition defense. Ika nga ni Coach Bonnie, okay lang tayo, hindi tayo talo. We just have to focus. Balik muna sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Stephanie, for answering our query because we were wondering why Kurt Rayson, who's on the floor right now, I mean, this is a guy that averages 24 minutes per game and makes 12.2 points per game. So he didn't play much in the first quarter, just 8 seconds to be exact.
Yes, and I do respect what the coach wants. A good rotation, so to give other guys a chance and to see what they can bring to the table as well. So maybe later we will see Mark Omega sa ating.
Meanwhile, Kim Aurin ties the game up with that triple from the corner. And this is now our 4th deadlock of the game. Fran Yu against Kim Aurin, a rare matchup. And it is Perpetual basketball. Perpetual tumitura. Bumitin sa ere. Perpetual is now on top. Labang na ang Perpetual Lights. Fran Yu. Caralipio for the lead. Bitin. Netura comes up with a board.
You can see all Letran players are outside, trying to wait for an outside shot instead of being patient and attacking the basket at that part of the play.
One of the deadliest duos here in the NCAA, Jello Razon and Kim Aurin. Aurin knocking down the triple. And then Aurin finding the rookie, Cyrus Netura, who gives the lead to Perpetual. Aurin, harap-harapang tinirahan si Caralipio, rebound Rayson.
Tough shot right there. Good contest on the part of the Letran Knights who forced that tough shot.
Caralipio hands it off to Fran Yu. Aurin is now on Fran. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Fran Yu, too strong off the glass. And it is Perpetual basketball. Aurin kontra Habilanar. Aurin with a finish.
Ayan ang sinasabi natin. The miscommunication sa post defense. And that is something you cannot give to Perpetual Altas because they are very strong sa kanilang post game.
This is now the biggest lead of the game for Perpetual. 48-44. Paraiso for 3. Rebound, Havilanar. Havilanar's scoop shot could not finish.
We can see some flashbacks. No? They are falling in love with the outside shots instead of attacking the basket. Pero hopefully sa upcoming plays, nakatawi naman sila.
Razon picks up the loose ball. Razon stops, pops, and connects.
What a beautiful play and recognition. Pagka-spin niya, walang humel. He took that shot with full confidence.
Perpetual is on fire here in the third. Fran Yu attacking, but the Perpetual defense is tight. Here comes Barkuma. Barkuma, floater, short, rebound Havilanar.
Good defense on the part of Peter Pan on that previous play.
Yu for 3, Fran Yu.
Anton, looks like Letran is trying something new. Instead of attacking the basket, they are relying on their shooters this time on the outside.
Shades of NCAA season 91 when they were living and dying with that 3-ball. But Jello Razon and the Perpetual Altas catching fire here in the third. And that is why they are on top 50-47. Fran Yu hoping to ignite something as well for his ball club. We'll be back.
Hi, surprise guest!
Long.
Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay into politics din? Isa ka bang artista, singer, vlogger? Surprise guest, ikaw ba ay isang artista?
Pwede.
Politiko?
No.
Athlete?
Yes.
Surprise guest, is that you, Kylene?
Yes
Wow, tumama ako, yay!
Bye.
Igan, grabe ka!
Congratulations on your new program.
Ate V!
Leading for majority of the game, ngayon sila ang naghahabol. Ang back-to-back champions, Letran Knights. As we see the pretty faces inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center dito sa lungsod ng San Juan on this Saturday. At sana nag-enjoy kayo mga kapuso sa inyong panonood. Oh, Sakalang is back on the floor for Letran as he comes up with that loose ball. Rayson. Sakalang, binigay kay Brent. Paraiso for 3. Sakalang comes up with the rebound. Avilanar with the finish.
What a good read there. Nakita niya yung help defense. Ay, nagka-miscommunication na naman.
Oh, Aurel is rejected on that drive. Franyu is running. Franyu throws the foul and finds a way to score despite the defense of Barkuma.
Ganda ng play na yun. Usually when you do this type of transitions, you want to fish for the foul. Kaya itong si Franyu, he took it strong to the basket. That's why he is going to be rewarded with another free throw.
I want to see what the cameraman saw. Tumama yung ulo ni Fran sa lens ng camera eh.
Probably a different story if it was the referee matamaan. At least nag-sorry naman, the heat of the moment.
And Franyu completes the three-point play. Balikan lamang sa mga Letranista. Aurel. Omega is back on the floor. Razon binigay kay Barkuma. Omega playing with 3 personal fouls. Oh, sayang yung galaw ni Barkuma. And here comes Franyu again. Binigay kay Rayson for 3. Rayson missing on that shot. And is finishing on the break. And we are tied again.
Beautiful patience right there at the part of the Perpetual ALTAs.
5 deadlocks now in the game. Paraiso, binigay dito kay Rayson sa kanto. Paraiso for 3. Barkuma picks up the loose ball.
Right now you can notice, no, the Letran Knights are defending very well inside. Kaya nahihirapan ang
Cielo Razon with another triple. It's a shootout here in the third quarter. Razon, 14 points in the game. 3 out of 9 from beyond the arc. That's an offensive foul on Franyu.
That is something difficult to see. Ngayon na patapos na ang third quarter. Let's see how the Perpetual ALTAs will respond dito sa kanilang offense.
Ayan, may tulak mula kay Franyu. Razon. Natamaan doon si Omega.
Mark Omega still on the floor. Hopefully everything is fine. Seems to be not holding any body parts, so he's okay.
Ayun, natamaan kasi ni Tommy Olivario. .5 seconds remaining for the third quarter of play. Mark Denver Omega and the Perpetual ALTAs hanging on to a 3-point lead. Magbabalik po kami para sa quarter number 4 dito sa Bakbakang ALTAs at Knights.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about
Inyo pong natutunghayan ng PhilOil Eco Oil Center dito sa dakilang lungsod ng San Juan. At maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok ngayon sa ating coverage ng NCAA Season 98. At Don Rojas together with Andre Paras. And of course, we also have Christine San Agustin reporting for Perpetual and Stephanie Benito para naman sa panig ng Letran. It was a better quarter for Perpetual, Dre, as they reclaimed the lead against these back-to-back champion Letran Knights.
That is right right now. What we both noticed now, medyo silent ngayon si Mark Omega, but we have to give it to him. Medyo he is struggling when it comes to his fouls. He already has 3 fouls in the game, so hopefully makabawi siya dito sa fourth quarter natin.
He's got 7 rebounds though. Itong starting center ng Perpetual na si Mark Denver Omega. They go inside to Sanggalang. Omega kontra Sanggalang. Sanggalang busting his way up for that shot. Rayson comes up with the offensive rebound. Panibagong pagkakataon para kay Louie. Caranipio drop pass. Santos was fouled and he will head to the line for 2.
Gotta love the patience there by the Letran Knights. Looking for the open man. At the same time, all their play was revolving inside the paint. So nahirapan nga doon ang Perpetual Altas to locate the open man.
Kevin Santos starting again today for the Knights. Oh, but he misses on the first free throw. Letran today 10 out of 17 from the free throw line, make that 11 out of 18. Razon, his team on top by 2. Pinapunta si Aurin sa corner. JP Coral, short jumper. That does not work, pero mananatili ang bola sa panig ng Perpetual.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, they start their play at the elbow with the post. Good recognition, good shot. Yung nga lang at that time, hindi lang pumasok ang kanyang tira.
Razon, inside pass para kay Aurin. Aurin, fade away. Kim Aurin with a basket.
That's a beautiful shot. He's noticed wala na siyang mapasahan ng ibang teammate kaya he did take that shot and very confidently pumasok ang kanya.
9 points in the game now para kay Kim Aurin. Who gives it, or Rayson rather, gives it to Sanggalang, who gives it back to Rayson.
Sanggalang nga din make his move kasi ang ganda ng defense ni Omega pero yun lang. Nakashutan sila sa 3-point sa kanilang pagka-counter doon sa kanilang good defense ng Perpetual Altas.
Rayson comes up with the basketball. Sanggalang to Caranipio. And just like that, the Knights are back ahead.
What a way to share the ball. Kahit namang open na, they still look for the open man. You can say so much about this amazing team chemistry nila.
Razon. Aurin. Aurin from way out.
Oh, tough shot right there. Still have 7 seconds on the shot clock, but yun nga lang, wala silang mapasahan ng post player because they are being defended very well at that time.
Sanggalang. Oh, that's traveling on Louie.
Looks like Sanggalang wanted to attack the basket at that time, but not bothered by the good defense of the Perpetual Altas.
Dre, balikan natin itong tira ni Kurt Rayson. Nilinis pa yung ring.
That is a good shot, no? Na-kick out sa kanya because they are not able to convert in the post, but so happens na maganda din ang tira nito sa outside.
Good fast break attack as well para sa Letran. Good passing. And Rayson comes up with a deflection na pulot ni Olivario ang bola. Olivario, kontra kay Barcuma. Olivario, sumasayaw. Olivario, pinasa kay Santos. Santos with a jumper. Bitin, and that's a rebound. But a foul. Who's it gonna be on? Omega or Sangalang? This is gonna be big.
Parang gotta give it up to the Perpetual Altas. Ang ganda ng kanilang rotation and help sa defense. Yung nga lang, let us see what call this is by our officials.
Nako, Dre, that's the 4th personal foul on Mark Omega.
Ayan nga, that's why we see he's kind of silent. He only has 2 points at the moment, pero ang laki naman ang contribution niya sa ating rebound when it comes to the Perpetual Altas.
Rayson, crossover. Rayson on the drive. Rayson nabitawan ang bola. Kaya naman babalik ito sa panig ng Perpetual.
Ayan, ang ganda ng defense ng Perpetual Altas. Good communication on their part. They know when to help and when to go for the ball.
Abis. Abis up and under move. Blocked by Santos.
Santos using his slit right there. Didn't even have to jump.
Caralipio. Caralipio using his strength. King Caralipio puts it up and in.
I guess we can say this is...
Caralipio puts Letran up by 3.
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Is this it? Yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Pusong kampiyon, tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every
Perpetual Altas, alamin natin ang kanilang sitwasyon mula kay Christine San Agustin.
Anton and Andre, nanganganib man ang sitwasyon ng confidence nang binanggit niyang huwag kayong panghinaan ng loob dahil alam kong kaya-kaya niyong talunin yan. At this point of the game, napaka-importante para sa Altas ang extra attention to detail at as much as possible. Dapat basahin nilang mabuti ang body language ng guys inside the arena right now. And it's just a matter of time until we know how this game will turn out. Back to you, Ted.
And they're hoping that it will not end in heartbreak like it did in season 97. Yun nga lang, you do not need those turnovers if you are Perpetual.
You know, like what mentioned earlier, it's not just a physical game, it's a mental game. So kahit ito na nga yung towards the end of the game, you still have to be focused as a team.
Bola na sa Letran. Olivario for 3.
Ayan, at this point, no, Anton, we can see Letran Knights not being able to attack the basket. Kaya Perpetual Altas is forcing them to make those tough shots.
So Coach Bonitan realizing that the ball did not touch the rim. It looked like he wanted a review, but realized na yun ay hindi tumama sa ring yung bola. So that's a 24-second shot clock violation. Aurin with a fadeaway. It is good. As we now go to Stephanie Benito for this update on Letran.
Salamat, Anton. Hindi nga pumabor ang third quarter para sa mga Letranista, pero paulit-ulit naman silang pinapaalalahanan ni Coach Bonita na meron pa silang oras makakahabol at makakahabol daw sila. Look at the score right now. Nakakahabol na nga ang ating mga Letranista. For this quarter, ang sabi ni Coach Bonnie, ang mag-zone daw ang team para wala ng reason para malamangan pa ng kalaban. And once they have the chance to run the ball, just run the ball. Dagdag pa ni Coach Bonnie. Right now, they're relying on their post-action. Papabor ba ang tadhana para masungkit muli ng panalo ang Letran? Abangan natin yan. Balik sa inyo.
Post-action nga ginagawa ng Letran ngayon as Luis Sangalang with a baseline spin move and short stop. Pero man-to-man ang pinapakita nilang depensa ngayon kontra sa Perpetual.
Perpetual having a difficult time executing the play they want. Looks like they're going to their post again. Order guard, pero let's see kung anong mangyayari dito.
Wild shot by Aurin. It is Letran Basketball Olivario. Pass. Aurin, top pass. Abyss. Oh, poor pass. Stolen away by Rayson.
Ganda rin ang health defense doon. Pero let's see kanyang replay. Saan ang possession natin?
Sayang yung pagkakataon na yun. Pero ito yung tinira kanina ni Kim Aurin. One of the most difficult jump shots to block here in collegiate basketball. Ito naman yung sagot ni Sanggalang baseline spin move. Under duress, finds a way to score. Three-point lead for the Knights. Sanggalang again. Luis Sanggalang is feeling it.
If you are Perpetual Altas, you have to find a way to push out Sanggalang for him not to receive the ball in the paint because he's being automatic at the moment here.
Samantala, Jill Razon finds his way to the basket.
The miscommunication on defense at the part of the Letran Knights.
Bakbaka umatikabo. Palitan ng puntos dito sa fourth quarter. Bati na matibay. Paraiso fakes, fires, and scores!
Yan talagang bread and butter ng Letran Knights. The paint. As long as they attack, throw whatever shot, papasok talaga yan.
Aurin gets the handoff. Paraiso is on him. Franyu and Havidanar ready to check back in. Aurin nowhere to go. Pinasa kay Abyss. Too deep. Martel. Nitura for three. Rebound, Santos.
Good defense there by the Letran Knights. Very patient. Ito naman ang Perpetual Altas. Parang nagmamadali sila. Probably looking for their post player pero wala nga silang mahanap. Kaya they are being forced to take those tough shots.
Paraiso. Inside pass. Sanggalang again. Masyadong maliit daw. And Sanggalang is having a ball here. Oops. Ingat lang. Luis Sanggalang smiling. Jogging back to the bench because his team is on top. 68-61 with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left.
The players to watch and the teams to beat. Get ready because your favorite hardcore heroes are here. This is your NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day. Catch all the action live Tuesdays to Wednesdays and Fridays to Sundays, 12 noon on Cheat TV. Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
This is it, yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just really feeling it. Franyu applauding the effort of his teammate. Razon naman umatake sa gitna. Puntos in the paint. And again, Letran driving that basketball deep and finding a way to score.
Yan talaga, no? Letran Knights are dominating inside the paint.
Crucial possession para sa Perpetual. Barkuma blocked by Sanggalang. Razon able to draw a foul. But Sanggalang all over the place. Andre Paras, look at the intensity.
Ang ganda ng timing doon ni Sanggalang. Uses his length. And also the timing was very important there. But yun na lang, nakuha pa rin ng Perpetual Altas ang possession.
And Sanggalang, Dre, is actually playing with 4 personal fouls. So This is actually dangerous basketball for him.
It is indeed dangerous, pero we only have 3 minutes left in the game, so it's either you go all out or not. So good on him that he's still taking it very aggressively on defense and on offense.
Very efficient also, 5 out of 8 on the floor. Caranipio kontra kay Aurin. Bounce pass to Sangalang against Omega. Sangalang, backing bodies. Sangalang puts up a shot. That's a stop para kay Omega. Omega also playing with 4 personal fouls. Aurin, elbow jumper is money for Kim Aurin.
Aurin is feeling the elbow lately, making all his shots, and that's a beautiful thing to see right now if we are Perpetual ALTAs.
Paraiso. Sangalang! Luis Sangalang with a fourth quarter explosion.
What a way to make up for that miss a while ago. Way to be aggressive as well on the part of Sangalang.
Sangalang with 8 points here in the period, but if that is a foul on Sangalang, he is gone.
Oh, this is tough to see if you're Letran Knights. Sangalang doing very well on offense and on defense. Yung nga lang, sana hindi nga ito matawagan. But let's see kung ano ang final call ng ating mga ref.
So eto nga, Dre, 5th and final foul of Luis Sangalang, who has scored 8 points. 8 of his 12 points in the 4th period. Pero yun nga, he has to hope that his teammates can protect this 6-point lead or his effort will go to waste.
So let's see kung sino ang pinalit dito kay Sangalang. Has to maintain the same energy on offense and on defense.
Aurin, crucial possession para sa Altas. Aurin fakes, shoots. Oh, does not get the lucky bounce.
Heat check there at the part of Aurin. Beautiful shot.
Paraiso milking the clock. 13 seconds on the shot. Paraiso spins. Avilanar, power dribble, throws it out. Caranipio, Franu with a runner. And Letran will run out of time.
Good intention there by Franu. I think he was aiming for the board, that bank shot, but yun nga lang, the bank wasn't open at that point in time.
1 minute and 27 seconds remains. Letran protecting the 6-point advantage. Both teams with identical 4 and 3 win-loss records. Razon. Abis, pinasa kay Omega.
Omega bothered with the defense by Avilanar, but ito nga, we might see a free throw care of Mark Omega.
Although Letran is not yet in the penalty, so this will be a baseline inbound for Perpetual. So isa na lang, nasa penalty na itong Letran.
What is the commotion happening down there on both big men?
Konting kampingan lang si Paolo Avilanar staring in the eye.
Two teams.
Avilanar showing hard. Razon from Damian Lillard's range. Time out. Letran kapit mga kapuso.
Susulan ng bilis at tugatog ng husay pang ipagdiwang ang kadakilaan.
Kadakilaang nakuluklok sa bawat isa sa atin.
Maniwala sa sarili sa harap ng pagdududa.
Maghangad ng ikabubuti ng nakakarami.
Kumilos ng tapat.
Kumilos ng may layunin.
Kumilos para maging pinakamahusay na bersyon ng iyong sarili.
At achieve greatness every day.
NCAA Season 19! Catch all the action live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays through Sundays, 12 noon on GTV.
Perpetual was down by 6. And then this happened. Madalas natin nakita to sa NBA. Kina Damian Lillard at Steph Curry. Pero dito sa NCAA, Chelo Razon can also hit it from that far away.
It's good to see also the consistency of Razon at the three-point range. Ito pa, ang layo pa ng tinira niya. So it's not a lucky shot because we know that is something that he really works on.
Game high, 20 points for the fourth-year shooting guard, Chelo Razon. Now for Letran, they have possession with 55.5 seconds to go. Andre, what do you want to see from the Knights here?
Right now, I want to see from the Knights ang kanilang pagiging aggressive sa defense because we know Perpetual Altas are heating up outside. So we have to see how they can defend the outside, or if they do dump it in the post, let's see how they can defend the post players right now. So right now, we need to see consistency on defense and of course on their offense.
Here we go. Paraiso defended by Razon. Paraiso milking the clock again. Makes his move. The switch comes. Paraiso to Caralipio. Caralipio to Brent. Paraiso spins, shoots. No! Paraiso taps it to a teammate. And this is added seconds. Precious seconds for Letran. Franyu. Paraiso. Short. Perpetual has the basketball. Razon loses control. Oh boy.
What a ball game we have right now. Both teams diving on the floor, wanting that basketball.
Chelo Razon, I'm not sure what his plan was, Dre. As we see this miss by Brent Paraiso, Razon is going to get the ball. He's going to dribble it down the court. They are down by 3. He executes a crossover here, but dribbles off of his foot.
Looks like he wanted to attack the basket, but yun nga lang, nabitawan ng bola or tumama nga sa paa. But good intention though to drive, maybe fish for the foul. But yun lang, very untimely ang turnover na yun.
Sige, mag-inbounder. Sige, mag-inbounder. Okay. Abis. Joey Jello Carlo. Joey Jello Carlo. Abis. Si Jello. Carlo. Jello. Joey. Clear tayo? Clear tayo. Abis 5. Sino? Carlo na sa ilalim. Ito na lang si Carlo. Gita Carlo. Taga. Bis, dito ka, Bis. Dito ka, Bis. Dito ka, Bis. Okay. Jello. Carlo. Joey. Pre-screen na mo si Carlo rito. Si Jello, back screen dito. Okay? Back screen. Kuha tayo, tapos labas Jello. Pag open, targa. Okay? Pag wala, Kim, hanap ka ng spot dito. Pag wala, tumakbo ka rito. Pakita tayo rito, Carlo. Carlo,
A lot of screens at that play by coach. So let us see, are we going to see an alley-oop play, a quick 3, or a drive to the basket to get that foul? Anything can happen right now. Anton.
Sinabi ni Coach Mike sa gigit, pag libre si Jello, tirahin niya.
And I won't be surprised if the ball goes to Jello kasi ang ganda ng kanyang pinapakita right now with this outside game.
Here we go. Aurel gives it to Razon. Razon has to shoot. Razon for the tie. Chelo Razon misfires. And that's the ball game.
What a beautiful play right there. But yun nga lang, hindi kumonek ang kanyang tira. But gotta love the hustle and the heart of Chelo Razon.
It was a good shot, Dre. Look at this. He's gonna fake, and he's pretty much wide open there.
He was really wide open, but he did the thing. It's very smart. Ang ganda ng kanyang IQ. That's not something to be ashamed of. So, heads down nga siya, but you gotta give it to him. Ang ganda ng kanyang pinakita dito sa game natin ngayon kontra Letran Knights.
Heartbreak all over again for the Perpetual Altas as they once again come up short against the Letran Knights. They lost by 2 points in the Final Four last season, and now they lose in the end game via a final shot. And this is the final score. Letran prevailing over Perpetual 70-67. What a finish. The Letran Knights prevail over the University of Perpetual Health System Delta Alta 70-67 in another thrilling ending dito sa Season 98 ng NCAA. At sa aming pagbabalik, makakausap natin ang best player of the game. Kaya naman, huwag po kayong alis, manatiling nakatutok dito sa GTV.
Keep up with non-stop in-court action with GMA Sports. Catch the latest sports news here and round the globe. Be thrilled with conversations about the finest athletes and sports personalities.
Is this it? Yes! And Mamuski with a 1-2 is now down to just 6.
And never miss a beat on the latest hard-court drama. We'll bring you stories behind each point and victory, one play at a time. Follow our official social media handles for your daily fix of hype and adrenaline. Online, GMA Sports. Pusong kampiyon, tayo'y may pusong kampiyon. There's no stopping us from getting the latest news and catching every nerve-wracking moment of the NCAA game. Pumunta na sa official NCAA website, gmanetwork.com/NCAA at i-download ang official NCAA app para sa latest updates, full game videos at team rosters and box scores. Walang iwanan online sa Season 98 ng NCAA. Achieve greatness every day. The players to watch and the teams to beat. Get ready because your favorite hardcore heroes are here. This is your NCAA Season 98. Achieve greatness every day.
Isa na namang napakainit na bakbakan dito sa NCAA ang ating nasaksihan at sa dulo ng ating laro, nagtagumpay ang Letran kontra sa Perpetual. 70-67 was the final score at kasama namin ngayon ni Andre Paras, ang best player of the game, ang nagbabalik na si Brent Paraiso. 13 points today. He scored a team high along with Fran Yu na naka 13 points din. Brent, this is your second game back after serving that 2-game suspension. Una ko tanong para sa'yo, what did you learn in those 2 days na hindi ka nakapaglaro and you were watching your team not being able to help them?
Siguro control my emotions during the game kasi minsan nadadala ka sa crowd, sa mga nangyayari. So yun lang, maging more mature ako inside the court.
And yung napansin ko nga dito sa'yo, Brent, like even though if you missed the past games, yung rhythm mo nandyan pa rin sa ating laro. How well and how did you prepare para dito sa laro natin against Perpetual Altas?
Siguro sa training yun, tuloy-tuloy pa din kami kahit nawala kami. Pagbalik namin, parang hindi kami nawala ni Louie. So yun lang, yung confidence na binibigay sa amin ng teammates namin, sobrang laki. Pati ng mga coaches.
Alam mo, Brent, every time you guys play Perpetual, and I think it started last season, especially in the Final Four, you guys won by just 2 points. Today, you just won by 3. Intense Intense yung mga laro, ang daming trash talk, ang daming balyahan. But as you said, importante to keep your emotions in check. What is it about Perpetual na talagang laging nagiging mainit at physical yung bakbakan nyo?
Siguro lahat naman ng kalaban namin, physical sila pag kami nakakalaban. So yun lang, katulad na itong boy maangas na to.
Si Luis Sanggalang, yung tinutukoy ni Brent. Okay.
Ito rin, Brent, we've noticed also sa inyong game, ang ganda ng inyong game plan, knowing that Perpetual is a good team when it comes to closing out sa defense. Paano nyo naisip na i-atake ang kanilang mga depensa? Was it something that coach really told you to do or kumbaga sa inyo itong mga players?
Yung scouting coach namin, si Coach Jaren, siya yung may laptop. Siya yung nagsiscouting kahit during halftime, papakita niya sa amin yung mga mali namin. So sobrang laking tulong nun kasi during game, pinapakita niya sa amin kung ano yung mga mali at kung ano yung pwede namin gawin.
Okay, Brent, right now, yung record nyo is 5-3. You're the defending back-to-back champions. Kaya lang, wala pa rin kayo sa Final Four picture. You have one more game against EAC. How would you grade yourself? How would you grade the Letran Knights sa pinapakita nyo so far dito in your title defense?
Siguro passing grade pa lang kami kasi 3 na yung talo namin. So we expect more from our team. So yun lang, kailangan pa namin magtrabaho.
Yung nga lang, you mentioned nga 3 yung talo nyo, but you did win today's game, back-to-back wins. Ano kaya? Tomorrow, would you guys have a break? Makakapag-celebrate ba kayo? Or balik to sa gym? Try to work for what you guys made mistakes on in this game?
Depende sa coaches bukas. Ay, mamaya. Depende sa mood nila.
Mamaya?
Mamaya, tingnan natin ang mood.
Sana. Tuloy-tuloy yung game namin, lalo na yung mga players na naglaro. 3 straight games ata kami. Ay, 4? Kasi 2 games kami suspended, tapos 2 game na kami nakapaglaro. So 4 straight games na, walang break yun.
Tama. So okay lang sa'yo kung mag-ensayo na kayo bukas?
Okay lang, pero sana pagbigyan.
Narinig nyo ngayon.
Nagpaparinig po si Brent Sunday nga pala bukas no? Okay, Brent, kanina ang daming intense matchups. Luis Sanggalang versus Mark Denver Omega. Nakita natin yung Fran Yu versus Joey Barcuma. Kumusta naman yung matchup yung dalawa ni Kim Aurin? You two are 2 of the best forwards here in the NCAA. What's it like for you going up against, best of the best, Paraiso, Aurin, things like that, yung mga matchups na gano'n?
Siyempre nakaka-excite yun kasi parehas namin veteran, hindi sasabihin matanda.
Sabihin matanda dito, aminin na namin.
Parehas namin veteran, so maganda yung nakakalaban ka rin ng mga same age mo, so yung physicality nandun pa din. Tingnan nyo, kami nagbabantayan din kanina.
And going nga sa nagbabantayan kayo, do you also do your own scouting with the person you're gonna be going up against sa susunod na mga laro nyo?
Yes, binibigyan kami ng mga assignment ng mga coach na lagi kami mag-scout ng mga kalaban, tapos bibigyan namin sila ng report.
Okay, ito Brent may konting kwento lang ako. Kasi nung first game nyo ni Louie na naglaro kayo, may picture si Louie na umikot sa social media. Yung nakaganon siya. Nilabas ng GMA Sports PH. O yan, ginagaya ni Brent. Tapos kanina, sabi ko kay Louie, oh, good boy ka na ba? Good boy na, good boy na. Ikaw, good boy ka na rin ba?
So, sobrang good boy ko nga eh.
Teka lang. Hindi tayo live, ha? Good boy ka. Ayan.
Good boy ako.
Hinuli ka lang. At least naman, aminado.
Okay. Brent Paraiso, baka meron kang gustong batiin. I'm sure maraming nagmamahal sa'yo na laging sumusuporta sa'yo. What do you want to say to them right now?
Binabati ko yung mga pare sa Letran, yung mga alumni, buong Letran community, and my family, and yung girlfriend ko.
Good boy na good boy, Trey.
Girls. Kailangan yan. Good boy.
Certified good boy, Brent Paraiso with us today, our best player of the game. Congratulations, Brent. I hope you get that rest tomorrow on a Sunday.
Narinig nyo ngayon?
Okay, puntahan natin ngayon yung isa pang good boy na si Luis Sangalang, nakasama ngayon ni Stephanie Benito.
Salamat, Anton and Angie. With me right now is another good boy. Gaya nga nung sabi mo, Anton. Kasama ko ang forward ng Letran Knights, si Louis Sangalang. Kamusta ka, Louis? Kamusta naman ang laro ngayon?
Okay naman po. Una po, thank you kay Lord. Binigay po sa amin yung panalo.
Ayun, congratulations pala ulit. Nga pala, gusto ko lang itanong sa'yo, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your performance for today? Nasatisfy ka ba sa gameplay mo?
Para sa akin po, siguro 5 lang po kasi ang tagal ko rin pong umupo dahil sa foul trouble. Kaya po, nakabalik ako fourth quarter na ganun. Then na-fouled out na naman ako. Nung sa Baste din kasi, na-fouled out din po ako. Kaya 5 lang po siguro may re-rate ko siya.
Tapos you came from a 2-game suspension. And then for today's game, you came strong. You came in strong naman. Meron ka ba mga preparations na ginawa noong na-suspend ka during the 2 days suspension? 2-game suspension?
Siguro po yung ginawa ko lang, mas nag-effort pa po ako sa practice. Sa viewing namin, yung mga mali ko po, tinitingnan ko para sa practice po sa game na itama ko po siya.
Salamat. And ano naman yung paalala sa inyo ni Coach Bonitan, sa inyo ni Brent for instance, lalo na after the suspension?
Laging, yun nga yung test of character namin ni Brent, yung sa emotions naming dalawa. Kailangan na naming kontrolin talaga kasi po, isa kami sa mga veterans sa group, di po kami, laking kawalan po pagka nagwawatak-watak po kami.
Understood. Totoo naman na controlling one's emotions is really important, lalo na dito sa basketball. Right now, Louie, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the floor. Pwede mo mabati ang mga fans, friends mo, and ang mga Letranista.
Binabati ko po na po yung family ko sa Bataan. Yung family ko po sa Bataan, yung mga kaibigan ko, yung Good Boys po, yung Par Nation. Salamat sa suporta and Letran community. Salamat po.
Ayan. Maraming salamat, Louie. Now back to the panel.
Talagang pinaninindigan na ni Louie yung pagiging good boy niya. Naniniwala ka ba?
Naniniwala ako.
Okay,
Ikaw
okay.
naniniwala ka?
Ako I want to see more eh.
Okay.
Sa totoo lang real talk lang.
Tama,
Real
seeing
talk
is
lang,
to believe. It's just the first game we've seen them back together. But let's see, di ba? Good
Okay.
boy na good boy.
Yeah, pero importante yan because for me ito, real talk lang. Kung magcha-champion ulit ang Letran, they need Louis Sangalang and Brent Paraiso in the game.
That is true.
Not out the game, in the game. Okay, we need to see them playing for the Letran Knights. So let's take a look at our statistics right now. Let's try to break down again bakit nanalo itong Letran in terms of the numbers because again, this was another tight game between these two teams.
Yun nga like what we mentioned earlier, no? Look at this, the free throws pa lang. Perpetual ALTAs,
Yun
8
lang.
out of 20. Pero naman Letran Knights, di naman nagkakalayo, 11 out of 19. Pero like what we mentioned nga kanina, Anton, yung kanilang bread and butter, yung kanilang points in the paint and the way they facilitate inside the paint nga, ang kanilang reason kung why they pretty much won the game.
And being a big man yourself, Dre, this is something that you emphasize. This is something that you, as an analyst, said that Letran must do para manalo dito sa game na to. Now, if I'm Coach Mike Sagigit, even though it's a Sunday tomorrow, I think they're gonna have some practice because of this 8 to 20 free throw shooting
That
clip.
is true. Kahit shooting lang importante because those are your second chance points. And yes, we know Perpetual ALTAs, ang galing nila sa post play. They know how to attack. They know when to use their body. They know when to back down and attack the basket. But yun nga lang, when the chances are that they don't make it, they get fouled. Yung importante yung free throw. Second chance points, ang sayang lang.
Hindi na naman makakatulog si Coach Mike Sagigit when he sees the stat sheet and that 8 to 20 free throw shooting clip. But let's go back to the Letran side. We have Christine San Agustin who is sitting beside Mr. Fantastic Fran Yu right now.
Hi, Anton and Andre. We are back with our superstar, brand new. At ngayon nga, tatanungin natin kung paano ba naging challenging para sa kanya at sa kanyang team na makuha ang panalo today. Pero una sa lahat, Fran, congratulations! Naging challenging ang game, pero here you are. Ano ba yung sa tingin mo as a team captain, yung pinakamahirap na challenge na na-encounter niyo sa game today?
Siguro yung hindi sila bumibitaw, hindi kami makalayo eh. Ayun siguro yung mga pinaka-challenging. Tapos, thank you rin kila Coach Bonnie na always na nagtitiwala sa aming mga veterano. Kasi kami yung pinapatapos nila lagi ng game. Kasi yung mga rookies namin nag-step up naman ngayon. Team effort talaga yung panalo. Kaya hanggang hindi pa natatapos yung last buzzer, hindi kami tumitigil magtrabaho.
Kitang-kita nga natin yon, no, na medyo nahirapan humabol nung umpisa, pero paano ba naging posible para sa Letran na makuha pa rin yung panalo sa dulo?
Ayun nga, ginagawa namin yung pinapractice namin para sa endgame madala pa rin namin yung killer instinct. Siguro ayun yung kulang sa amin. Dine-develop namin yun sa amin nag-uumpisa mga veterano. Ayun.
So, isa pang tanong, isa ka pa rin sa mga players of the game, sa mga pinaka nag-ambag ng puntos sa team. Moving forward, paano makakatulong na yung recognition na to sa mga susunod mong game?
Siguro yung confidence ko nabuboost kasi pag may mga ganito. Tsaka yung tiwala ng teammates ko, tiwala ng coaches sa akin. Kaya kailangan kong mag-deliver talaga. Tapos last year ko na, ayun, kailangan
magpakita ang gilas, no? Habang nagbumuni-muni ka kanina, ano ba yung naisip mo na ito yung lesson na gusto kong bitbitin sa mga susunod naming game?
Yung lesson na yun, kanina naghahabol kami, di ba? Siguro hanggat hindi natatapos yung final buzzer, huwag kayong hihinto.
Siyempre, superstar Fran New, ang daming sumusuporta sa'yo, ang daming nanonood, batiin mo naman sila.
Binabati ko yung buong Letran community, kila Father Rector, kila VPA, kila Father Vic, sa alumni, sa mga teachers, sa mga students, sa buong SMC group na walang sawang sumusuporta sa amin, sa family ko, kay Lovely, happy anniversary. Tapos mga tropa ko sa Australia, sa Dubai, sa Thailand, saka sa Tambunting. Thank you.
Wow, Mr. Worldwide, thank you, brand new. Maraming salamat and congrats again to you and to Letran. Ngayon, back to the panel.
At syempre, despite having so many people that he knows situated in different parts of the world, he did not forget to mention his special someone.
Yun yung gusto ko. Each and every player has that. Yung kanilang source of inspiration and motivation nga, no? Ang sweet naman. Sana all.
Oo, sana all. Agree ako dyan, Dre. Okay, silipin natin yan, yung team standings. As I said earlier, despite the victory, this is how hard it is for Letran to defend the championship. They won today, hard-fought game, but they're still not in the Final Four picture.
Yun nga eh. They are 5-3. So, ito nga ang very interesting to see with the Letran Knights, what they will do in their upcoming practices and what they will do to prepare for their next game. So, yun nga importante, like mentioned earlier, yung scouting ang importante. So, let us see, yung nga student athletes sila, let us see how they will study the game and how they will react to the next game.
Speaking of the next game, I'm looking at the schedule right now. Letran will be playing EAC. Yan po yung kanilang huling laro before matapos yung elimination round. And then, of course, ito ng mga Perpetual. Oh man, it's gonna be a tough game because they have Sanbera coming up next. So, you know, whether they take a rest tomorrow, as Brent suggested, this is not gonna be an easy game because EAC, they have nothing to lose. Wala pa silang panalo. At para naman kina Coach Mike Sagigit, no rest for the weary because they're taking on the rampaging Red Lions on October 12th. All right, let's get more from another good boy na nagbabalik dito sa NCAA. Stephanie Benito is with Paolo Avilanar.
Salamat, Anton. Nandito ako ngayon with the power forward of Letran Knights, Paolo Avilanar. Kamusta, Pao? How are you naman right now?
Good naman kasi nakabalik na sa laro and ayun, nakatulong sa team kasi galing din ako sa injury. So kung ano yung kailangan ng team, yun lang. Binigay ko naman yung best ko para manalo.
Oo nga, grabe. You came from a left knee injury pero yung laro mo kanina parang wala ka namang inundang injury during the previous games. Gusto ko lang tanong, what made the difference between your game right now to your previous ones?
To the previous ones kasi sobrang kulang. Ngayon mas kompleto kami, so mas yung gel up namin sa loob talaga may ilalabas namin, tsaka yung laro namin as a team kasi kompleto nga kami. Although wala lang ngayon si Rafael Goyo, yung nag-step up na rookie namin last game. So ngayon need to step up naman ako kasi wala yung reliever. And then, as a veteran, need to step up for this game kasi kailangan sa ranking para pagdating ng second round, di mahirapan.
And you indeed really stepped up during your game. Grabe yung eye-to-eye defense mo kanina, ha? Ngayon nga pala, gaya nga tinanong ko kay Louie kanina, since you came from a knee injury, gusto kong i-rate mo yung sarili mo, yung performance, yung gameplay mo today from 1 out of 10 at bakit?
8.
Bakit
8 kasi kabalik pa nga lang and then siyempre wala, di pa fully recovered pero bili ko yung best ko para manalo yung team.
And last question, gusto ko namang malaman since you were really good for today's game, what motivates a Pau Havilionar?
Motivate sa akin siyempre una yung family ko and then yung Letran community na bibigay ng lakas sa amin and then yung coaches namin na nag-sacrifice para sa team and ayun, nagpe-payback lang kami sa SMC group and sa Letran.
Thank you. Speaking of your family and the Letran community, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the floor for you to be able to greet them.
Binabati ko pala si Father Vic, si Ma'am Cabral, and then si Father Clarence, and sa lahat ng Letran community, alumni, teachers, students, and also yung family ko, Mama, si Kuya Jeff, and then yung girlfriend ko. Ayun.
Maraming salamat at congrats ulit sa panalo, Pau. Muli, Pau Havilionar, and back to the panel.
Binati niya yung girlfriend niya, but I'm not sure how his girlfriend is gonna feel about him staring into the eyes of Mark Denver Omega earlier.
I just liked it, but gotta understand that is part of the game. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Wala namang tinawag yung referee, but that's the beauty of basketball. That's what you love to see.
Yeah.
Physicality, and yung mga, I guess, konting trash talk.
Konting na, yan, si Paolo Havilionar, good boy, very good job. Syempre, nagbibiroan lang kami ni Andre dito. Of course, that's part of the game. And
Yes.
Paolo Havilionar is one of the best in the NCAA when it comes to Cywar tactics.
That is true.
It's part of the game.
That's
You
part
know
of the
this,
game.
Dre.
That is part of the game. That's why when you see them off the court, ang babait nila. So don't worry, it is all part of the game. We're just trying to remind you.
All right, I just want to commend my partner here, Andre Paras. This is his first time doing this. I just want to ask you, bro, kamusta naman yung experience? I mean, your dad has been doing this for quite some time. Now you're doing this for the very first time. We introduced your segment on Game On earlier. Kamusta naman your first experience?
I'm excited and I'm able to do it with you for the first time. Hopefully, it's not the last. Hopefully, ma-enjoy niyo naman. Or
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Thank you. And yeah, I'm just learning from the best. Of course, you are one of the best. So I can't work with the other analysts we have. And notes ko ba yan? Yeah, that's my notes.
By the way, can I just say, not everybody does this, ha?
Oh.
Okay, I've seen this from Coach Ronnie Magsanok. I've seen this from Coach Benji Paras. Andre Paras doing the same thing. This is handwritten, ha? Kasi ngayon, syempre, lalo yung mga kabataan, ha? They don't do this. They just copy-paste, print out stuff, pero ikaw, sinulat mo talaga to. So I gotta commend you for the hard work and preparation that you did to prepare for your first game. And, we do this for the love. We do this for the players to hype them up. And I just want to thank you, man, for coming in here prepared.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I can't wait to be here again and, to spread the love and, the knowledge with the game of basketball.
But of course, you're a busy young man. You have a lot of projects. May teleserye ka ngayon,
Oh,
di ba?
yes.
So baka gusto mo i-promote ngayon para mapanood ka din ng ating mga kapuso.
Yan mga kapuso, again, manood po kayo ng Abot Kamay na Pangarap. That's Monday to Saturday, 2:30 p.m. on GMA Afternoon Prime.
Nakita ko nga yung video mo sa Instagram sa GMA Network, at GMA Network. You were a doctor.
yes.
Sabi ko, grabe, si Andre Paras, doctor na pala dito.
Yeah, and it's a very challenging role because, even if we are doing some, character work as doctors, yung mga medical terms talaga. And of course, hindi lang namin basta-basta ginagawa ang trabaho namin. We also research. So of course, we don't want to disappoint yung mga fans po namin sa medical side of things or yung mga talagang mahihilig sa mga medical dramas. So we do our research, we do our very best to make sure the story is well written and well made as well.
Alright, so Andre Paras with us officially, finally, dito bilang miyembro ng ating analyst team sa broadcast team ng NCAA Season 98. Now, Dre, after this first experience, I know you've been studying the games, watching some other teams. You saw the defending champions. You saw Perpetual, a feisty team as well. Is there any other team or player that you're looking forward to covering?
I mean, I'm sure we all want to watch the CSB Blazers. Hindi naman sa alma mater ko, but I want to see how well they can sustain their win and sustain their game. But you know what I said, like I mentioned earlier, nga bilog ang bola, anything can happen. So I'm just looking forward for the upcoming games that we can cover or I can be an analyst on. So of course, importante din talaga yung research. So I can't wait to see their games before, watch it, make notes on it, and then see what I can share with everyone watching.
Wait a minute, aren't you coming back here tomorrow for that game? The Benil Blazers and San Beda?
I might be, but yun nga lang, I might have taping for Apat Kami na Pangarap Monday to Saturday, 2:30 p.m. on GMA Afternoon
I
Prime.
told you guys. I told you guys, he was a very busy man. He's a very busy man and, syempre, ganda ng segue doon. Pero yun nga, bukas, crucial game. Benil Blazers against San Beda University at 3 p.m. And then before that, LPU will try to bounce back after seeing their 5-game winning streak dissipate. So they will take on a very dangerous San Sebastian side that's underachieving in the eyes of many people who thought that they were a Final Four contender, but it's not looking that way so far. Yan po ang ating laro. Unang laro bukas starting at 12 noon. Ato Barba will take on Romel Kalahat, LPU versus Baste. And then after that, as I mentioned, the big one, number 1 ranked Benil Blazers, number 1 in the team standings right now, taking on James Kwekute and the rampaging San Beda University Red Lions, who I think have found their groove finally after a rocky start.
That is true, when we mentioned sa ating Bolahan segment, when I was able to interview them, they admitted nga, they had a rocky start, but yung importante talaga sa kanila, ang kanilang team chemistry. Because, we all agree, we can all agree, they're very talented, very athletic, pero ang importante yan, it does not matter if you guys don't work together. So at least nakita na natin, they did work together, they did what they need to do, they followed the game plan, that's why they were rewarded with the win.
Okay, by the way, good job with the first part of Bolahan with Baby Bear and Papa Bear. Part 2 bukas, yung mga tambayan naman. Can you give us a little idea, a little teaser on what to expect in part 2?
I'm surprised because when I went back, nung pagbalik ko dun sa San Beda, ang dami nagbago in a good way. I don't want to spoil it, and yung nag-tour po rin sa amin dun yung ating mga favorite players ng San Beda Red Lions and yung mga favorite spots nila. And I'm surprised, kami, yung favorite spot pala namin yung canteen. Wow, I didn't know that, ha? Sa lahat pa ng place I asked, ano yung favorite spot nyo? Yung canteen. Like, I wonder why.
And then naalala ko, sinamahan ako ni Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio doon. Kumain kami sa canteen. Kinikwento niya sa akin dati na libre lang yung pagkain ng mga players. I mean, you were there for a bit, right?
Yes, just for a year.
So, I mean, totoo yun, di ba?
That's true.
kaya nyo gusto tumambay doon sa canteen.
Tama. And I just really like it because, na after their practice, when I asked them, bigla ako. They do have, they have like scheduled viewing, weights, then team practice. So they pretty much have to wake up early. So that extra energy they get from their diet is a huge help. And ang ganda ng bookingan na namin. Of course, I can't tell you who they always see, kung sino-sino mga players ang parati na lang nahuhuli dun sa canteen. But it's gonna be a fun segment because we get to see the other sides of our favorite athletes.
Alam mo, feeling ko mga 20% lang yung content na linabas nyo dyan sa Game On Ed. Sana yung 80% yung uncut version.
Uncut version or unless kung pwede mag-subscribe, di ba?
Follow nyo na lang si Andre Paras para makita nyo yung mga behind the scenes sa kanilang Bolahan sessions ni Papa Bear, Benji Paras. Brother, it's great to be working with you again for the very first time. Baby Bear, Andre Paras, officially an analyst dito sa NCAA.
Thank you very much, Anton. Hope to work with you again soon.
Alright mga kapuso, maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok ngayon dito sa GTV. Once again, an exciting day of basketball at nagtagumpay ang back-to-back champions Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights kontra sa Perpetual to improve their record 5-3. Perpetual falls to 4-4. So on behalf of our director, Raul De Ocampo, our courtside reporters, Christine San Agustin, who reported for Perpetual, and Stephanie Benito, na nag-report naman para sa Letran. My partner for today, Andre Paras, and all of us from GMA and GTV. Ako po si Anton Rojas, nagsasabing maraming salamat po sa pagtutok. At magsama-sama muli tayo bukas para sa pagpapatuloy ng NCAA Season 98 Men's Basketball Tournament sa GTV. At tandaan, achieve greatness every day.